New Year. Technically, this is actually my New Year. My New Year's actually just started.
real?
And I'm here for it.
In the second month.
And second, absolutely. When else was it going to start? Morning, people. It is Wednesday, the 5th of February. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I'm one of your hosts for today, my own royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
That is right. Brent is also here.
Good morning, beautiful, beautiful people.
Morning, y'all.
Let's see who is in the chat. We are on the road to 5,009. Sorry. It is 5,960. We're 3 away from 5,960.
3 away. How much that confused you? What is the parable so early in the morning?
Apparently, I was supposed to be
Get
saying...
us to 6K.
On the way to 6K.
Yeah,
Just
man.
cut a long story short, okay? Get us to 6K.
All right, cool. I've noticed that when it is we start doing that, the subscribers actually rise. So I think it's a thing that we have to adopt to just keep reminding people where we are journeying to and how they can help.
I think some people forget that they're not subscribed because they watch it regularly. But please, please, please subscribe. And while you're there, like the video as well. That does help.
Great. All right, let's see who's in the chat box. We got 9 Ether, we got E-Man B, we got Adele, we got Davina, we got Christy, we got T, we got Ed. I like your profile picture. Smiley face looks like a pickaninny.
A what?
Pickaninny.
What is that?
You know those dolls with a black face and the red lips.
Oh, Sloane's paintings.
Basically.
Thank you very much.
Morning, Mr. Ashlows, Gin and Gist. Have you been seeing Gin and Gist's posts on Blacklisted Book Club?
Yeah, man. She's been doing amazing work.
Complete elevation. Keep on doing it. It looks glorious. Those book reviews look good. Good morning, Amy Snow Globe, DCF Mooks, Akuya, TT, Kerry-Ann, Ghana Greatness, Stacy, Kel Bells, Chijoke, Angie. Who else we got? We got Energy. We have Priz, Everest, Muli Bell. Hope I pronounced that right. Miss Mariah, Bex, we have Timmy, we have Dorcas, we have Powell, we have OMB, we have TFR, Richie Fab, international expert. We got Maggie, we got Dr. Amani, we got Ishmael Ben Hamid. Whoa, is that first time here? Oh, Shalom.
That name, I think so. What did you say?
I don't know if did I do the correct one?
Nah, what did you say?
Did I do the correct one?
Probably not, man.
Probably not.
What did you say?
It's a shalom.
Oh,
That's the wrong religion.
is it?
Yeah,
So that's
man.
Jewish religion.
All right. Yeah. Because
They
isn't
read
that,
the
a Jewish,
Bible.
isn't that a Jewish name? No? It's
Nah,
not?
no,
That's-
Ishmael is not.
Oh,
It's an
serious?
Arabic name.
All right. How do you say hello in Arabic?
Assalamu alaikum.
What I was going to say was wild.
Assalamu alaikum.
What I thought it was, and I
What
was
you
just about
gonna
to say it.
Was the
I ain't saying it.
I hope it wasn't.
First 5 minutes would have got me out of here.
Nah,
It was.
I muted the mic.
It was. No. There was a reason why. Because basically in Nigeria, you know, like in Nigeria on Fridays, because it's the worship day.
yeah.
Like you always hear it.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, if there's a mosque near you, you just hear is it imam?
Yes.
Just shouting through the
The
airwaves.
The call to prayer.
So yeah, the calls, exactly. So that was what was in my head. Thinking that sound. I was thinking no, we ain't. My granddad was Muslim, you know, as well.
Street. Who else? We got Crucial Jake, Aisha, RK Rudes. We got Charlie 101, Crud Crow, and Ruby Wednesday. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, for it.
All right. So we've been missing you.
I have missed y'all too.
You've been in the motherland,
Oh,
and we needed a debrief. We need a
I had the best time. I feel like I got a glimpse into my future.
What?
God is good,
Come
and I
on.
like it. I'm here for it. I'm very grateful to God. All of that. It was a good time. I just love being back there so much. Like, it makes me so happy, and just being around people that look like me, that are me, that like my people. Oh, it was the best time, and I literally relaxed. So I didn't go at the peak of the day to December because I didn't want to do that. I literally went on New Year's Day, and I just literally relaxed. I had a good time. I feel very refreshed. I feel good and ready to conquer the year. See what God has in store for me today. This year, sorry.
But did you bring back new Esther? Like, are there certain boundaries you're going to basically uphold?
Yes,
Different spirit you're going to be led by?
absolutely. I think, to be fair though, I feel like towards the end of last year, I started to see what life God wanted for me. So I'm definitely walking in that spirit.
Okay.
I've disobeyed God in the past, and it has not been fine and great.
Haven't we all?
So,
I don't know why it's on
yeah.
that. I was kind of.
What'd you say?
I was kind of glorifying that.
You said, haven't we all?
Baby, too like jovial.
That's too joyful.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I feel good, man. I feel really, really good. I feel really happy, really blessed. I definitely love being in Nigeria. I think my calling is definitely to go back and live there.
Serious.
For sure, man.
You were born there, innit? It makes sense.
I was born here.
What?
You mug. You do this every single time. You dare. You do this every single time. Even when I'm not on the show, I have to text him like, no, got it wrong again.
You know how wonderful it is for you not to be born there, but yet you feel as though...
I feel so much connection to it. Because it's interesting, because when I came here, and that's why I just know that I'm meant to, like, I don't think anything in life is just by, well, my life anyway, is just by chance. Like, it's how God wants things to be. Because when I think about when I came here like, literally a couple of days for my 13th birthday. And that's the impressionable age where you try to act like you're not yourself. I've always led with the fact that I'm Nigerian. Like, being Nigerian is my personality. And obviously I hadn't gone back for so long. But when I went back last year, I think I said it, I hadn't been to Lagos in like 12 years. I was in Abuja the year before, 2 years before, and that was like 10 years. But when I went back, just the happiness I felt being back, that it just felt like I'm home. This is where I'm meant to be. And I remember when I came back, I was so down and I hated coming back, like being back. And I was like, yeah. And then when I went there, and then it's interesting as well, the way God works was last year, before I booked my flight to go in April, I was saying to my auntie and uncle, I want to go out there and just live for a month and just see, because I just really I feel like home is calling me. I want to go back. And I didn't plan to be there as long as I did this time. But look at God, I ended up being there for a month.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I absolutely love it. Like, I just love being back there. It's just, I feel like I'm at my best when I'm there. So that was really fun. I met a psycho on my way there, though.
A psycho
A
in
psycho,
Nigeria?
a crazy person.
Psychos in
sicko.
Nigeria?
On my way there, on the plane.
Oh, okay. No.
This is the guy that was tickling my feet.
What?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't. He was tickling your
He
feet?
was tickling my feet, Brent.
With his hands on.
With his hands in
That is
hand.
insane.
It was a grown-ass man. I'll tell you how he was tickling my feet. Because it sounds crazy, like he came under my feet. No, that's not what happened.
Did you wake up to the tickling?
A couple of times.
Wait, you were sleeping?
Wait for it. Let me take you there. I don't know why you're crazy, because this is how I entered my new year, you know. I entered, because I left the night of the 31st. I crossed into the new year with a strange man tickling my feet. I said, God. God, I beg. Literally. So basically what happened was, so when I was going, thankfully the flight wasn't that booked up. Obviously going to New Year's, blah, 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 whatever, cool. So on my row, it was just me. And I was by the window seat. So I thought, this is perfect. I'll elevate my feet, whatever, blah, blah. So now there was the middle aisle, right? I'm on the right side of the plane. The middle aisle, but not on my row, the one in front of me. That's where the guy was, but he was on the edge.
Okay, yeah.
Do you get me? So
Yeah,
it was the
yeah,
last
yeah,
seat
yeah.
there. So then, as we're taking off, as we're taking off at this point, he looks over and he's like, okay, do I mind him moving here? I said, okay, fine. I think there's two people on this, but I just thought, okay, fine, maybe whatever preference. I didn't think anything of it. He comes now he's yapping in the air. I said, okay, so I'm trying to be nice and like be polite. But then I don't want to talk.
Yep.
Like when I got here and I saw that it was just me, I was very pleased.
Yes.
I was very pleased. I was like, I'm going to pray into the new year. I want to journal a bit and I just want to relax. Cool. He sits there now. He's yapping. I'm trying to be friendly or whatever. The yapping takes a turn. Now he fancies me. Now, and you know, he's an Igbo guy. You know, they're quick when they want to love. Sorry, Chijoke. Happy New Year. Now he's thinking, he's like, oh, he wants to wife me. And I'm looking at him like, first of all, no. I said, no. I said, I'm good on that department. I'm blessed, highly favored. God is good. Thank you very much. And he's just like, oh no, but and I'm like, then he got, also by the way, I must say, so he was drinking. So he bought drinks from duty free, a bottle of JD and Ciroc. He's drinking the JD, but he's not even drinking the JD with class. He's drinking straight from the bottle. So at this point, I just know that what is doing you is not doing me and can never do me. And then he offers me this Ciroc. I said, no, thank you. I'm good. He's like, oh, you know, it's the new year. So that's great. I'd rather talk to Jesus in the new year. You know what I mean? Fine. So as he's talking to me, he's drinking. And I'm like, this is interesting. Anyways, this mug proceeds to let me know that he's got 2 children. I said, that's great. People with children are like people with dogs. They must show you pictures. They have to show you pictures. Yeah. And I don't mind a few pictures. But afterwards, a photo album, please put your gallery. Keep that to yourself. That's great. Kids are cute, blah, blah, blah. Go away. His kids, I noticed his kids are mixed race. And I don't want to bring this into the new year. My new year. It's S's new year. But I know who he's previously with, who he created his children with.
Yeah.
Right? And also, the kind of person he is, the way he's talking, I can tell what kind of European he went for. Turns out he does show me a picture of the woman. Tells me where she's from. I said, she and the kids are in Poland or something. But here he is on the plane going to Nigeria. Yep. But the pictures, he's not showing me as if that's his ex. That's his wife, girlfriend, something, a current. So I'm just thinking, okay, this is great. So then at some point I had to say to him, because again, he's still trying to move to me and all of this, and I'm just like, this is very silly now. So I had to say, do you know what? No, this is the first test of who I want to be this year. Because I prayed, because basically when I'm facing inconvenience, I pray to God to take it away. But sometimes God says, no, you need to
deal with it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, you always pray for, I pray for patience, for example. People annoy me on the road. And I pray for patience. God is like, I just gave you an opportunity to be patient. And you didn't take it. So I'm trying to be strict with my boundaries. So God is like to me, well, here you go. Tell him. So I had to tell him, I said, hey, nice to meet you, you know. I even gave him a fake name. I don't give people my real name. But I said, nice to meet you, but I would really like for you to go back over there. Like, I would like for you to go back to your seat because I just want peace and quiet. Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry, blah, 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 blah. He's obviously kind of drunk at this point, but cool, whatever, he goes back. Oh, so then, no, because no, I haven't said anything about my feet yet. Yeah. Okay, he's returned. I have now thought, let me relax. I might want to sleep a little bit. Let me put my feet up on the 2 vacant seats next to me. Close my eyes. What do I feel? What do I feel?
Nails.
And I'm jumpy anyway. Like, I'm a jumpy person. I said, what are you doing? So imagine all of this in the air. And there was slight turbulence and whatnot. I'm thinking, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I was like, you need to stop that. Not even can you, because again, boundaries, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, you need to stop that. She's like, oh, sorry. He faces his front. That happened like 4 more times.
What?
The last time I had to shout at him.
That's insane.
And then we got this uncle. I love uncles, You're about uncle as well. He was right behind him. And he was just like, he was like, no, you need to report him because he said this is nonsense. I'm like, he was irritated on my behalf. Anyway, the guy kept drinking that the air host had to confiscate his alcohol because he was so drunk and just like anyone that was walking up, he would just stop them and talk to them. He was basically like, he didn't make a scene, but he was doing way too much. And he was loud. He was just talking, like just drunk basically. They had to confiscate. And then I've got a picture of him on my phone because he ended up falling asleep here, but he was on his knees and like head on the seats, boxes down.
Wait.
I
got
a picture.
Done.
That man was like that for hours.
Wait,
minimum 5 hours. The trip to Nigeria is 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Wait a minute. You're saying that he's on a plane
On the plane.
with his boxers by his knees?
No, his bum wasn't out. His boxers were showing, but his trousers were nearly by his knees, like halfway here.
Okay.
There he is.
Okay, so can you send that to me, please?
Yes.
So I can give people context. This is mental.
Email.
Oh gosh.
Let me send it to you. I couldn't believe my life.
Diabolical, man.
I sent it. But I did complain about him. And then Virgin obviously tried to call me and whatever. But obviously my UK number's not working, blah blah. But they gave me some points to and I even had to tell one of the hostesses as well to tell him to stop touching me.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how mad that is? You're just tickling my feet.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
And I had socks on, obviously, but imagine my feet were just properly out.
Oh, he's got that hangover pose.
But this is drinking though. This is his drunk pose. When he woke up, he looked rough. That was his hangover pose.
So he's about to vomit?
No, he's sleeping, Brent. He was like that in that position till we landed. Let me see what time did I take the picture.
What airline is this?
This is 2:28 in the morning. I landed at like 5:45 or something like that. Virgin.
This is mental.
Couldn't believe it. But I had to take a picture so I can send it to the airline and say, look at this foolishness. So anyway, that's what happened on my way there.
That's
Coming back, though, I
ridiculous.
had more people. There's people that was going to fight, though. Do you know what? I'm tired. Because the last time I went to, like last year, April, to be fair, I don't know what happened. I think someone passed out. And then the air was trying to like sort something out. And I thought, oh my gosh. And then the woman was praying. But like, you know how like Nigerians pray when it's time to pray?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So auntie was shouting down the plane. But I thought fair. Do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't sure if it was her husband or her kid. So I thought fair. Call out. Like, that's fair. But what was interesting about that situation was that the air hostess was like, obviously they need space. You know, Nigerians love to look. Oh, they love to watch. So obviously they're like, can you just, everyone sit down. There was this one uncle that refused to sit down. He stood there, arms crossed, just staring right at the situation. And everyone was like, can you sit, like, it got to the point where everyone was like, can you sit down? Yeah, listen, this is why I pay my money. I'm on this flight. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with my damn eyes. So it just seems as though every time I travel to Lagos, there's something that happens. But I do hope this was the last of it because I can't have that's just stupid.
Yeah, no.
That's just silly.
That's
So anyway,
ridiculous.
that's what happened to me. Also, sorry, there was a TDA person, and this is not to tell them off here, but I just think people need to be aware about safety and stuff like that while I'm here. Someone messaged me that watches TDA, big up you, saying that they think they saw me on the plane to Nigeria. Where I was like, oh, that's so nice. I was like, well, have a lovely time here. He's like, oh yeah, it's my first some. It's like, oh, nice, double tap. Next thing, one time I posted that was out. Not this man. Talk about where are you? I said sorry. I said sorry. Obviously, I didn't reply to it. Because why would I reply and tell you where I am? I don't know you. You're a stranger, and that is just stranger danger 101. Why would I do that? So anyway, just to be aware. Don't just be asking people where they are. General rock up and shit. That's wild. Anyway, yeah.
Outside of that, have you all experienced any weird people in the community yet? Or was it just me?
Oh, I forgot it's Wednesday. There's a Wednesday spirit that looms in here. I forgot. I definitely have.
I've never had anybody tickle my toes or anything on the plane before.
No, that's wild.
You didn't have your shoes off though.
Because that's what.
That's what did it. Boy, I hate to see if I had my shoes on, what he would have tickled. Anyway.
Anyway, those.
I have. I'm not going to call them out, but I have.
But it sounds like you're prepared to call people's names out.
I say you do.
I think this year, anybody who basically looks to frustrate me.
I say you, yeah, absolutely.
Where they bring crazy to my doorstep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unprovoked.
I'm here for that.
Because if it's provoked, fair.
Fair. Because it's matching energy.
100%, right?
But if it's unprovoked, I'm here for that.
I am going to put you up on the screen. So if you're going to be doing it, you better do it from a...
Not a wall of shame. I think if people I feel like stuff like that though, if you're going to, because I believe in owning what you do. So in my mind, you're happy to put up on the screen if you move weird.
100%.
Because you did it.
Yeah. You're
I'm
probably
sure you
doing
must
stuff
think-
in secret anymore.
You must know there's consequences for shit. Well, adults here, aren't we? But anyway,
Brazenness.
had a lovely time in Nigeria. I'm going back soon.
What was one of the best things you did?
Best things I did. Can't say that.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
What the hell? Best things I did. I ate in like really good places. I like really good services. I don't know. I think it was just great. Just in general. It was all great. A time was had. Lagos was lovely to me and great to me.
For me, as a never gone before
Yeah.
fella, how am I supposed to enjoy Nigeria for the first time? What are the things to do? Where are the places to munch?
Oh, there's so many places.
What am I supposed to not drink or eat?
Well, don't eat street food.
So don't eat whilst on the street, or is that different? Don't.
No,
pick
you
up food
can
on
you
the
can
street.
go to a restaurant and have a snack and be eating that on the street if you must, because it's dusty as well. We're close to Sahara, it's the whole thing. That nearly took me out. My eyes were so itchy. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. But don't eat street food, like food that's being sold on the street.
Okay.
What, any at all?
I feel like something like corn. You can have that corn.
Or akara and bread?
Akara is beans.
Yeah, that's right.
What beans does?
I've never eaten any beans in any foreign country.
Oh, you don't like moi moi, do you?
I do. I love it. It just runs through my bottom.
Yeah, it's beans. That's what beans does. Nice.
And why? If you all know, because when I talk about this,
No, but it
right,
doesn't run through my bum. Because my body's used to it. Like, I grew up eating that.
also it doesn't do that for you then.
No. I think a couple more times you'll be fine.
No. Nah, all right.
Nah.
Nah,
But I would say
alright.
definitely don't eat street food. When it comes to water as well, like, be mindful. When I go out, I only drink Nestle. I find the other waters have like a weird taste. I just can't do it. The worst water, sorry it's this brand, but Aquafina, oh my gosh. I hate it. So I always drink Nestle water. In terms of restaurants, there's so many nice places. So, and Lagos is a very like aesthetics. To be fair, it depends where you stay as well. I'd recommend staying on the island. Like my mum is going soon, yeah, and she always stays on the mainland because to be fair, my grandparents, our house was in the mainland, blah, blah, blah. But she always stays on the mainland. So when I was there and I extended my flight, I extended my flight after my first week. I was meant to be there for 3 weeks. After the first week, I said, hey, Virgin, how you doing? Extended it. So my mum, I told her this time she's going, I told her, stay on the island. Like it's a much different experience. Like Lagos is still Lagos. You still feel what Lagos is. But in terms of like restaurants and stuff, you got so much variety. In terms of things you can do, there's art galleries you can go to. I didn't go to the Lekki art market this time, but people are talented. It's great. Like the things you see in terms of like the clothes, the kind of jewelry there, the accessory, bags, shoes, like it's mind blowing. So I would say definitely Lekki art market. There's so many things you can do in Lagos. And there's so many people that have got like things that like pages that tells you different things that you can do. But Lagos is more than clubbing. Lagos has nightlife because Nigerians we love a party. We love to celebrate life. And I think that's the thing I love about it as well is like going back because I realized that the Western life of work being your whole life, it doesn't agree with me. I can't live like that. Like last year really, really showed me that I just can't function like that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love being back home as well, because Nigerians work hard. Nigerians can hustle, Nigerians can work hard. However, though, they create a balance. There is that balance there. Like there's still that social life there. And I think with Western countries, they don't push that so much. It's more about like, there's just it's so much consumerism and having to work to be able to live that life. It's just too much. So I find that disparity there. I definitely love being back home for that. Like that mindset is more me. But I would say, yeah, if you're someone who's going for the first time, I would say stay on the island. If you're gonna book apartments that's got like security, like in an estate and whatever. Just, you know. But as you would anywhere else, I mean, you can't even use your phone in London now. But as you would everywhere else, just have your wits about yourself. But in terms of like places to go, things to do, there's cinema, there's everything. There's literally everything. There's arcades, there's cinemas, there's everything. But yeah, man, it was a good time.
Well, good that you're back.
For who?
To
I'm joking.
regular program.
Back to regular programming.
Again, we apologize, people, for the week that we had off. I think I told everybody at the end of last week. I think Friday, we have a lot of work we are doing behind the scenes, which we are going to be sharing with you all very, very soon. The week was extremely successful in that regard, and we can't wait to basically share it with you all. But we are back now, and I hope it is you all missed us.
I hope so.
I asked a question in the Discord. I told people, is there anything that we've missed that y'all want us to cover? Let me just run through some of the responses. Let me just run through.
I've added them, you know. Yeah.
All right, then.
So
Let me
we're gonna go through them.
Let me not do it then. All right, but love y'all, and I'm happy to be back in the seat. Remember,
Same.
we're 3 away from 5,000.
Are we actually?
900, probably.
I thought 960 or
We
something.
probably clocked it now.
What was that? Oh,
As I haven't refreshed the screen, it's still the same.
okay.
All right, into the headlines.
Please.
All right, people. So our first set of headlines, trigger warning on the first one, unfortunately. And it's about Lucy Letby, the 35-year-old animal who's serving 15 whole life sentences.
That's not enough, you know. 15.
15.
So basically give her a year for like, I think she did more than more.
Whole life term. So 15 lives. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 15 years.
No, no chance.
So I was like, what the hell?
No.
Oh, that's perfect.
But some people are trying to say she was framed. But don't worry, I'm going to get into it. Yeah. So yeah, she's serving 15 whole life terms for murdering 7 infants and attempting to murder 7 others between June 2015 and June 2016. Various methods were said to have been used to attack the babies, including air embolisms by injecting air into the bloodstream. International medical experts have given alternative causes of death in Lucy Letby's cases. It comes as her defense lawyers request for her case to be investigated as a miscarriage of justice. So retired neonatalist Dr. Shu Lee chaired a panel of 14 experts to compile an evidence-based report, and Dr. Lee claims that his findings on skin mottling were misinterpreted. There were no cases of skin discoloration when air was injected into veins. Prosecutors at Letby's trial pointed to skin discoloration as evidence of air embolism. And the panel suggests alternative causes of death, including natural causes and poor medical care. So the MP, Sir David Davis, who I think 2 weeks ago, we were kind of mentioning him. Basically, he describes Letby's convictions as a major injustice. And the CCRC, which is the Criminal Cases Review Commission, they are looking to review the evidence after a defense application. The expert panel review may reveal systemic failures in NHS maternity care. Letby lost 2 bids to challenge her convictions in 2024 and maintains her innocence. Cheshire Constabulary continues to review the care of babies at Countess of Chester Hospital during Letby's employment. So yeah, long story short, MP, one of the Tory MPs, Sir David Davis, also her defence is basically saying something's going on there, you know what I'm saying? And potentially she's innocent. So we'll see what happens. Next headline, trigger warning on this one as well. Big trigger warning. 5 people were shot at an adult education centre in Örebro in Sweden. And this happened yesterday, February 4th, 2025. The shooting took place at Riksbergska School, which is attended by individuals who haven't finished primary or secondary school. 1 person is critically injured and 4 others have undergone surgery. Police have started an investigation and evacuated nearby schools, and the suspect is believed to be male and may be among the injured in the hospital. The Prime Minister and the Justice Minister have expressed their concern and are closely monitoring the situation. Nearby hospitals are preparing for more casualties. And our last headline, South Africa's President, Cyril Ramaphosa, spoke to Elon Musk to address a row with the new US administration over a new land law. So on Sunday, the US President Donald Trump threatened to cut all future funding to South Africa over allegations that it was confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly. Musk, who's an advisor to Trump, joined in by criticizing Ramaphosa's openly racist ownership laws. In a call to Musk, Ramaphosa reiterated South Africa's constitutional values of respect for the rule of law, for justice, fairness, and equality. And last month, Ramaphosa signed a bill, allowing land seizures without compensation under certain circumstances. The new law allows for expropriation without compensation if the property is unused, poses a risk, or is not intended for development. Land ownership has been a burning issue in South Africa for more than a century. The Natives Land Act of 1913 restricted property rights of South Africa's black majority. There have been calls for land reform to address past injustices of racial segregation. A 2017 government report showed that 72% of private farmland was white-owned in South Africa. It's a new year, I don't reiterate, but let me reiterate one more time. This report showed that 72% of the private farmland in South Africa was white-owned. And critics fear that the new land law may have negative consequences like those in Zimbabwe, where seizures wrecked the economy and scared away investors. Seizures didn't wreck the economy. What wrecked the economy was the the sanctions that was placed on Mugabe and Zimbabwe because of the seizures. But yeah.
All right, help me get up to speed. So the sitting president in South Africa is taking back land from the whites and giving it to the blacks. And Trump is saying, I'm going to stop that.
He's saying, I'm going to stop giving aid, unless you fix that. And that's because of Musk, because Musk is South African, innit? But they're not just taking it back from white people, though. That would cause like a war, innit? It's more so for these reasons. He's basically saying, if this land is unused, if it poses a risk, or that particular land is not intended for any development, then I'm taking it back. Because why are you just holding on to it? Especially when, obviously, we all know deep down, it's not their land. They came and stole the land. You know what I'm saying? So there's even some concessions there. Use it for something that is beneficial to the country, and it's fine. But if you're not going to, we take it. So, yeah, obviously, Elon Musk don't like that.
So,
and,
Trump is now jumping from America and going to South Africa to oppress black people.
The black Americans don't know.
Is that correct?
I mean,
is there a way you can spin it? I can spin it so that's correct. Or is it difficult for me to get to that point without heavy bias?
I mean, it's a bit biased, but but I'd also blame Musk. I don't think Trump cares, to be honest with you. But I think because Musk is in, close proximity to Trump and whatnot, and he's South African, he probably says that to
he's
Trump.
the man at the helm. And when you say you don't blame Trump, yet he's acting as his lapdog.
I didn't say I don't blame him. I said I don't think Trump cares. I don't think Trump cares about South Africa in that regard, what they do over there. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's something that he cares about now because Elon Musk is there. You know what I'm saying? But again, I could be wrong. But Trump don't strike me as somebody who cares about the affairs of what goes on in South Africa.
Okay, interesting.
You know what I mean? But this is one of the first things that Trump has got involved in with regards to states outside of America. The second thing we're going to get into in topic of the day or one of the headlines afterwards anyway. But yeah, that's it for the headlines, guys.
All right.
Thank you. Let's get into what you're saying topic of the day.
All right, guys. As Brent said, topic of the day, we're just going to briefly go through a bunch of things that we missed. You know what I'm saying? The first thing on the list, firstly, big up Maggie, innit, right?
Big up Maggie.
Big up Maggie. She gave us a list, and big up you guys as well in the Discord for also adding to that list. And yeah, the first thing was Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick Lamar.
Wap. They said he got a Grammy for each wap.
Is it well deserved?
Yes.
100%.
It's a banging tune. Like, if you forget who it's about, it's a banging tune. I hadn't listened to it in a while, and one time I was in a gym in Nigeria, and I listened to it. I said, nah. I said, nah, this is a banger. And it's a banger that appealed to all races.
This is true.
They're playing at bar mitzvahs. They're playing at flipping church events.
Terrible,
everybody. Everyone got involved. Pastors were quoting on the pulpit. It's a banger. If you look at it, forget the whole Drake thing. It's a banger.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a banger. And then knowing the Drake thing just adds extra razzle dazzle to it. I think it deserved it. But I'm hearing that it's not the first time he's had 5 Grammys in a night anyway.
Is it?
Apparently it's not. So people are like, why are you acting? Why are you out here acting?
Okay.
I don't know how true that is. I don't keep up with Kendrick. But
yeah,
I've heard that this is not the first time he's cleared Grammys on one night before.
Interesting.
Maybe all the Lamars can What do you call these fans?
The Ramses.
Lammers?
The Ramses.
I like Ramses. I'm not doing that to
See,
Ramses.
Lammers.
Yeah. Lammers.
What's that?
Beehive, bees.
The Lammers.
Beyonce, Beehive. Rihanna, Navy. What's it called? Who else is there that has fingers? Nicki Minaj, Barbs. Kendrick Lamar, Lammers. It makes sense. It's only right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lammers. Let us know,
let
man.
us know.
Also on the same night, Beyonce, she finally got best album of the year, man.
Do you know what? I'm here for it. But I don't think this is the album that she should have. Do you know what I think about? She should have got it for Lemonade. Lemonade was a moment, a moment and a flipping half. Was that the one where we didn't know what's coming out? It just came out. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
I think she did that with the Beyonce, the self-titled one, Beyonce album. That was the first time she ever did like a random drop. And then the Lemonade as well, we didn't see that coming and it just came out of nowhere. But that was a cultural moment. And I think if anything, she should have definitely got it with Renaissance. So I feel like she's getting it now. But I think it's like I don't want to necessarily call it like a shut up award or like a pity award because the Grammys they don't care. They don't care to appease people in that way that I've known anyway. But
don't you think there's always going to be politics though? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. There will be.
And sorry, go on.
But I heard that, I don't know if anyone in the chat listens to Billie Eilish, let me know, let us know. But I heard that her album was absolutely amazing and actually she was robbed of it. And I just think that stuff like that, you can't even come out and say you feel robbed because of Beyonce in the category. And everyone's been waiting for Beyonce to get one for 25 years. But 25 years and never having album of the year is mad, you know, for all the albums that she's created. But then it depends on the other albums that were in the category at the time as well.
Exactly.
But Lemonade, I can't think of what else would have been in the era of Lemonade. Lemonade was flipping iconic.
Yeah. It reminds me of Denzel Washington when he got the Oscar for Training Day. And people were like, it's because they robbed him for like Malcolm X and for the other roles.
It's like, here you go now.
Yeah, because he's done better films than Training Day.
But look, I think Beyonce knows though.
Yeah, there you go.
Because her reaction, like, even though it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful, blah blah. It's not like it didn't ginger her. Like it didn't excite her the way it would have in previous years for album that she did. Especially after Jay-Z's speech last year. That speech makes me laugh because there was Blue was there like, so you had me come up here and this is what you had going on. This is what you had planned. But I think she was more shocked about winning the country album of the year, because obviously she's had the whole thing with the country scene, a genre scene or whatever, and they've snubbed her and blah 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 blah. So I think she was more shocked. She definitely was. But when I saw the video, they just arrived, to be fair. But even then, I feel like she was more shocked that with all the other like quote unquote seasoned country artists that were there, she was the one who won it.
Yeah.
That she looked more appreciative of that than the album of the year one. So I get it.
Yeah, makes sense. Brent, I sent you a link. There's a do you see Kanye West and his wife?
And yeah, I'm glad you're talking about that. I wanted to put him on Word and Road, but Lord.
It seems everybody saw his wife, unfortunately.
But you know what it is about Kanye and his wife here? Like, I don't get it. So, do you want to give them context?
Yeah, well, the video's there, basically.
Oh, the video?
Yeah, there's a video.
Oh, gosh, not nudity in the morning show.
But technically it's a dress.
Because, you know, this is the kind of thing that should get you on a sex offenders list. Not being funny, but this is public indecency. What is that law?
Yeah.
But then I guess technically she's wearing a net.
All right. So, is this the video that has the blurring on it?
I don't think this has blurring, you know.
I'm not playing
you can't play that.
Okay, my
That is
mistake.
pornography.
What?
And a morning show.
What?
My first day back.
Mental.
Trigger warning.
No, it's more than a trigger. Yeah,
So obviously, if a man did that ain't running.
Of course it's not.
You get arrested.
Then I think Lil Nas X has done something like that though.
Are you serious?
I'm sure it's Lil Nas X.
Thank God I didn't know.
I'm sure probably. But so basically, for context, right? She's got that fur coat on. They get on the red carpet. She takes it off, and sis is nude. Can't lie, there. Sis's head body is tea. And perhaps if I had a body like that, I might walk around naked too. But I just think, come on. And then they didn't even get into go into the awards. So basically, there was rumors that they got kicked out. But he's saying
They
they
weren't
didn't.
invited.
They weren't invited.
That's what I was reading. They weren't invited. They crashed. The gate crashed it.
Interesting. But then Kanye is taking pride. He's mentally ill. And I don't say that as a diss. I just mean that, like, what?
Do you think he's mentally ill, or do you think he is just a sucker for attention?
He's mentally ill. I'll tell you why I think he's mentally ill. Because he was on Instagram very proud and saying that they beat the Grammys. Because his wife is the most Google searched person. Her Google searches beats the Grammys Google searches. And I think that someone who is mentally ill is someone that was like that. You thinking that's a trophy to have? Like you parade your wife around like that. I mean, I saw it was a Daily Mail article. I don't know how truthful I can take it, but the headline was basically I didn't get to read it, but it was saying how she had plans to wear something else before he came up with the idea. I don't know what this girl did before, but all we've known of her is her nudity. It's not normal.
Them two white girls who are running around saying they want to sleep with 1,000 men, are they mentally ill too?
Oh, they're the worst illed.
100%.
She's
Serious?
sick. Absolutely.
When you say mentally ill, like
I mean, like there's how do I say
there's
this?
things that like are morally ethically wrong in their head, right?
No, but I don't think it's morally. It's not a thing of it's morally ethically wrong.
You think they need
You're mentally ill.
serious?
Yeah.
He was invited.
Yeah.
Did you get the invitation
What do you mean?
to the Grammys? How did you know he was invited?
Because he was nominated for something.
Kanye.
He was.
Yeah.
What does it
Yeah,
mean
but
he was
everyone that's
invited?
nominated. Actually, then you
I
won't
saw
get
the
right.
community notes when that video, when that stupid tweet was going around. The community notes said that straight away. He was definitely invited. He wasn't.
But that he was nominated doesn't mean that he's invited.
Yeah, but he was invited. He didn't just turn up.
To be honest, I don't really mind either way, but I would like to know if that's true, if he's invited or not, and if it is that he was invited. How do you know he was invited?
Okay, he wasn't invited. Let's
No,
stick with
I-
that. No, let's just stick with that.
Was she actually nominated? Was he nominated?
I'm sure he was.
Maybe
fair.
the story is better if he's not invited.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just stick with that then.
I actually want the truth.
I told you the truth. You didn't want to listen.
No, I want to know where you got the truth from.
What's the matter? Where you get your life from?
Where I get my life from?
Your
Jesus
life.
Christ. Oh, my
No.
lie.
Yeah, it's like
Fair. I saw it on the internet.
same place.
What did you see?
The truth. I saw my truth on the internet, and you saw your
No,
lie
no,
on the
but
internet.
what did you see? You saw the community notes. You just said you saw community notes that said that he was nominated for something.
No, I know that he was nominated for something. I also saw a community note saying that that's not true because the video was going around saying that he gate questioned, he wasn't invited.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the community
yeah.
note said that's not true.
Yeah. Cool. I'm fine with that. Let me just do some Googles. Let me see. Let me see what is what, because I actually want to know whether he was invited or not. Because if he wasn't,
Why don't you run
that
the video?
was
though?
that was more interesting.
If she's allowed to wear it on the red carpet, why can't you play it? It's news.
Say it again.
Why can't you run the video if she's playing
So
on the red
let's
carpet?
take that same standard, right? Let's just say a man did that. Would you want me to play it?
No, but she didn't break any
You
laws.
say no. You don't
No.
want to play it.
Okay.
Why is it different?
Because I don't like that. I won't like his outfit.
You would like his outfit. So the news is for you.
It was on the red carpet. It was on the TV, and I'm guessing she didn't get arrested. It was fashion, so there's nothing. If it wasn't vulgar or obscene, then there's nothing grotesque there. So you should be allowed to play on the news.
And we should be allowed to set a standard for our broadcasting. If we don't want to basically, perpetuate the stuff that shouldn't actually have happened, then we can use blurred stuff, no?
Oh no, it's 2025. I thought this was a progressive platform.
So that's why I said, would you keep the same energy with the man?
There's progress.
That is what regress. Sorry. Why don't you tell James to come right after here so you don't have to do 2 trips today?
Oh no, I've got places to be. I've got to go to the doctors.
All right. Sent you a variety report on Kanye. Thank you very much, Ed. I hope it verifies Marx's claim. Let me just check to see. Where were we?
Kanye West, and his
Yeah.
wife, naked and whatnot.
Yeah. So she was naked and whatever, but she's been naked since they married, man.
From the beginning.
And I just don't think it's right. But you know what it is? I think the reason why he's not beating the controlling charges is because we saw in 4K when we watched Keeping Up with Kardashians how he changed Kim's wardrobe. And yes, people might say he changed it for the better, blah blah blah. But he literally, whatever woman he's with, he turns them to his muse. We saw the same with Amber Rose. So it's weird. It's a bit sickening, actually.
This woman ain't doing this under duress, though.
We don't know that.
I know for a fact.
What? Because you're the marriage counsellor.
Basically, at first I thought she was, but then you could just tell.
What do you mean you can just tell?
They're as mad as each other. This is crazy.
Bye.
Nobody's doing this stuff. She's like, that's probably why she's with him, why she married him. She loves all of this stuff because they are crazy. Equally, I'm saying they're equally crazy because this is not her first foray into fashion. You know what I'm saying? Some of these outfits, some of these things that they're wearing are crazy, and I reckon he designed them as well.
Definitely.
I think he did, yeah.
Can you retweet the stream, please? And it says here in the Variety report, however, one source close to the Grammys disputed that rumor, saying it was not true and that West simply walked the carpet, got in his car and left.
Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing them saying. So he say because Dave, what's his name? Dave, is it Dave Leno?
I don't mean
Some
he wasn't
Leno.
invited. That means he just walked the carpet and then left. I don't mean he wasn't invited.
So basically, is it Dave Leno? Something Leno.
Oh, what, the news guy?
Yeah.
Jay Leno.
That's it. I knew it was yeah. So he basically was making fun of what's her name, Bianca, and then Kanye responded. So he tried to say that they got kicked out. So no, Kanye's claims that Jay is it Jay or Dave?
Jay.
Jay. Kanye's trying to say that Jay is the one that started the rumor that they got kicked out. We never got kicked out. We left. He's saying we walked the carpet and we left. And then he's taking pride in the fact that they've been Google searched more than what's it called, the actual Grammys itself.
Right.
It's embarrassing. I just don't think it's just. I think it's weird. And maybe actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think two things can be true. So he is mentally ill to an extent, but also he loves the attention.
100%.
It's weird.
100%.
But yeah, that's happening.
What's her name? Doechii.
Oh, it's
Big
Don
up
Lemon.
Doechii. Don.
Don Lemon.
There we go.
Yeah, the CNN
The
fella.
black guy.
Yeah, I knew it was. Who the
sorry, I
hell?
was
What
thinking
Lennon do you know?
The old Leno. The old white guy.
Yeah,
I don't know any old white men.
Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Jay Leno.
Okay.
That name sounds familiar. But not Don. I'm not talking about Don.
Yeah, Don Lemon.
Okay.
But Doechii. Big up Doechii, man.
So,
I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her.
best rap album.
Proud of her.
Alligator Bites, Never Heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys heard it?
I have actually.
Good.
It's really good. I like Doechii. I heard like a couple songs of hers in the past and stuff. But she's good. She's really talented. I'm really, really happy for her. And the performance was really good. Very creative. I saw she performed. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I like people that are very creative. And I thought it was very amazing. Obviously, I love Cardi B. And I love that it was Cardi that presented it to her. So she's the third woman to win that.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, and her.
Sick.
And I thought it was absolutely amazing that Cardi presented it to her. Did you see that Diana Ross presented Kendrick's one?
No.
One of Kendrick's ones.
Oh, sick.
And basically, he has a snippet of The Wizard of Oz in one of the diss tracks he did.
Okay.
And obviously, she was in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So we were like, creativity. Whoever was behind the Grammys this year, honestly, job well done. They were very creative. They dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. Well, big up Doechii for that, though. I don't think is there any controversy around that?
No. Well, the question is it time to address misogyny in hip hop? Do you feel like more women rappers should have been given this award, for example?
I'm shocked Nicki never got one, though. I'm shocked Nicki never got one. Even Lil Kim. I don't know, but
their albums though, like
I never listened to Lil Kim, if I'm being honest. Let me never be a beg. But people talk about her like she's a legend all the time, so I just thought you will crown your legend. But Nicki, that is shocking. Because even with female rap, like as much as Nicki is problematic and whatever, and she's married to that sex offender. Slow. But anyway, as much as all of that, her impact on female rap cannot be denied. She literally was the babe for like a decade. Consistently. So that is shocking, actually. But then I think these things, though, it's always about who else released an album around the time.
Exactly.
I remember the Pink Print, came out when Born Sinner came out. I don't think J. Cole's got a Grammy there. I think he's got one with 21 Savage for their song. But I don't think J. Cole doesn't have one by himself. But when I think of certain times, it depends what album comes out and around then and what impact that has. And I think one thing I learned about awards when I was younger is just because you haven't heard of an artist don't mean they're not popping. Like, it doesn't mean that they're not shaking things.
Very true.
So, but I do think it's a bit shocking that Nicki hasn't won album of the year though.
But again, like, it depends on the year, because Nicki was obviously around where Kanye West was doing things. You know what I mean?
That's the thing as well.
You know, 50. Then you got Lil Kim and Foxy around the time when Jay-Z, Nas, DMX. Did they stand a chance? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's tricky.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Oh, it's controversial.
Okay.
Cardi's got a song with Partisan Fontaine, Megan's ex. That's interesting. Indeed, no play though.
All right.
Please. That's very interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that another time. I'll let you guys know what happens afterwards. But yeah.
A$AP Rocky. His trial has now started.
He about to turn, what's it called? Rihanna into a single mother. Gosh. I heard somebody was a prop gun. You're an egg.
Yeah, things are not looking good, man.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
They had a plea deal, you know. They offered him a plea deal. He said no. Because it wasn't, he didn't do that which the video caught him doing.
Oh, man.
I hate to see
It's
it.
not looking good. But 50 came out and basically chimed in, man. He basically said that the whole assault trial should be dismissed, man. Because of the other guy, A$AP Relly, he's got outstanding warrants in New Jersey.
So what? So A$AP was the police enforcement who was going to get him arrested?
Technically.
You know, it's so funny because when you started by saying 50 chimed in, I was going to say anytime 50 chimes into your business, that's not that's not green flag. You're about to go down for real. So because the guy had arrest warrants, that makes it okay that he was shot at.
Well,
one egg.
If he was, I guess, not there, no one to shoot at.
Yeah, but that's hypothetical. He was there and he was shot at.
But he's got open cases.
So he's saying that what? So he's saying that A$AP should be mad at the police for not doing their due diligence and getting the guy off the street because then he would have no one to shoot at.
Basically.
So they're both called A$AP?
Yeah, there's the A$AP crew.
Oh,
no,
so he shot his brethren?
I think they fell out.
Yeah, they probably fell out, yeah.
I think you fall out after that. After such a thing. But the guy is in court saying it was that man. Like, how are you going to say you didn't shoot somebody and the person's alive and well to testify that you did shoot them? What are we doing? If it died, then that's easier to be like, it was a prop gun. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's other... Come on. He shot at me first. There's other things you can do. But the guy is alive and well kicking, very healthy, very loud voice as well in court. Yeah. And you're going to sit there and say, I didn't shoot him. What? What's my name?
All right, so I've just read the People article about the same issue, right? I was just trying to get down to the truth.
What issue? About Kanye? Okay.
So apparently, he was nominated, but he didn't have a seat reserved. And they interviewed the producer, one of the producers, and they were like, yeah, we would know if it is that he is attending because we would have to basically give him a seat and assign it a number. And he had no number because no seat was reserved for him. So maybe he was invited, but he was telling them, I'm not coming in, I'm just coming for the red carpet.
Okay, I can see it. But to be fair, if he got nominated, then... But then again, he probably just, like you're saying, he done the Kanye thing and told him he's not coming or something. So he never had no seat.
No, and he is celebrity. And they will put him right in the front.
Yeah, but... Yeah, if you didn't RSVP, get your seat,
then you're not going to get a seat.
Then you shouldn't really be there, innit?
Fair. Did you hear about the Babyface disgrace?
Yes, on Word on Road.
Disgusting.
No, we can talk about it though.
Absolutely disgusting.
I told you about the where basically they were interviewing Babyface. There was two girls interviewing Babyface. To be fair, the girl in the black. This is why.
Ain't they been sacked yet?
I think the other girl has. She should be. But
She should,
but
you
I don't
know.
think the one in the black dress should be though. This is why I don't do. And I hate group work.
No, they should
Because
both
now
be
you
sacked.
no.
They should both be
I
sacked.
didn't do anything.
Don't matter. They should never work in
Nah,
this town
man.
again.
What happened?
So basically, Brent, do you have the video, please?
Yeah. Thank you very
Babyface,
much,
what,
Ed.
the legendary singer, Babyface.
Babyface, the one and only.
There's only one baby face.
What's that boy's
I
called?
know
With
some
the-
people
with the
have baby
Tony Braxton's
faces,
man.
but there's only one baby face, mine. There we
The
go.
Young Money people. Birdman.
Oh,
What is he called?
baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, no face.
All right.
face.
Here we go.
Forefront. Can you talk about just this new trend that we're seeing in R&B, where we're seeing more of a fusion? We're seeing people blend the genre with pop, blend the genre with hip hop and rock as well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
Ugh.
No, honestly, Brent, it makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable every time.
The thing is, their crew
Ah.
is behind them, right? Their film crew is behind them. And one of them is just telling her, you're in the shot, right? So just move away a bit. So she moves away, but she can't help herself. She wants to get this one.
Oh, she's a mug, man.
So she comes back into the shot and says, hey. Just
She's
look at
a
it again,
mug.
yeah? Look at it
Oh.
again. You will see the guy
Just,
behind
this
trying to tell
new
her.
trend that we're seeing
Hey,
in
can
R&B,
you
where
move
we're
the
seeing
camera?
more of a
I cringe
fusion.
so
We're
bad.
seeing people blend the genre with pop, blend the genre with hip hop and rock as well.
yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel. Chapel.
You guys want to say that?
It's good.
It's so embarrassing.
She's not even listening to it.
She's not listening to a damn thing he's saying. I don't think she knows who he is.
She doesn't care.
I don't think she knows who he is.
Doesn't care.
I don't think she knows who he is.
The thing is, I believe it's possible she knows who he is.
But she don't care. She's like, I ain't see.
She can't miss this
Sabrina
one.
I don't know
Carpenter
why
featuring
girl don't know who
Babyface.
Babyface is. What is she, about 12 or something?
Go do that.
I love that.
And then-
That's
and
that's
then-
my vibe
but
this year,
then-
by the way.
No, the black
black
girls,
do that.
they both should never
Yeah.
work
No,
in
but
this
no,
town
but
again.
listen,
You would never do that.
No, but listen to what
They're
the black girl said
complicit.
though.
You
Listen
would
to
never do that.
listen to what the girl in the black dress said.
She said
She's
sorry.
complicit.
No.
It's interesting.
Chapel. Chapel.
You guys want to say
She's
that?
embarrassing.
Go do that.
She's embarrassed. She's thinking, what the hell?
Before she said, I'm so sorry, yeah, Babyface said, do you want to thing
No,
chapel?
no, he said, go do that.
No, he asked her, are you trying to get the thing? The little black one, and she nodded, and then she said, I'm so sorry. Look,
No, he said, go do that.
no, before, what he asked her, like, are you trying to get that?
You guys want to do that?
Look, you guys
guys
want
wanna
to
do that?
And look, she's nodding her head. She went, yeah, and then she said, oh, I'm so sorry.
No, she
She's
just
like,
said, sorry, babyface.
You guys
She
want
Anyway,
nodded.
justice for my girl in the
They
black
both-
dress.
to go do that?
they both shouldn't work in that town again.
The girl in the black dress, I got time for
Who
her.
is this one anyway?
I don't even know. You know what it is? Do you know what,
What's
do you know what
this
it
one
feels
about?
like?
What's this one about?
Do you know what it is there?
You can't
Oh
do
no,
that.
she did a good, but she's,
what's this one
she's really
about?
big apparently.
You just said,
As in the
just
chapel
because you
lady.
don't know someone doesn't mean they're not popular.
And that's what I'm telling you that she's really big. I saw her performance, she was really good.
What did
Like
she
I
do?
saw her grab,
Is-
she's a
what did she
singer.
do?
She's
Okay.
a singer. I think she might be country though. I think I picked up a little
But she looks
accent in
like
there.
the Pirates of the Caribbean wife.
That's good. I never watched it, but she's really good. I could actually watch her performance. She's really the girl can sing. The girl can sing, but I've never heard any of her songs. But yeah, it was a bad time, man. It was a bad time for those girls. Everyone was cooking them. Even the white ladies were on Twitter. Khloe Kardashian was on there. Like all these white girls were on there talking about Babyface. Like they were trending the whole night because girl came back to apologize, but they didn't get the black girl to apologize because she didn't do nothing. She had to follow the cue of these people that she had to do group work with. But the other girl, the one with the curly hair, the one that Chapel, she had to apologize. And they said they've also reached out to Babyface to reach them to apologize. But no one cares. But you know what it is? I feel like that girl with the curly hair, she doesn't look like... Because I feel like with a lot of events, they're not really getting people that actually can do that. It's like a nice TikToker who goes on there to tell us about, you know, I don't know, actually like a dog or whatnot. And then now you're on the red carpet interviewing people. That girl didn't have a clue who Babyface... How are you going to... Babyface?
It's a shame, man. But in these situations, yeah, a lot of these interviews, they're kind of like impromptu, innit? Or do they
Yeah, so it's
know?
whoever you see go
Just walking
past...
by, innit?
Whether you can
You,
grab.
and they can whoever you can grab because there's gonna be different other people there as well trying to get an interview. So if you're blessed enough to get an interview with somebody, like it's like you make the most of it. But typically you can't. There's better ways to do that. Let the man. He was in the middle of his answer of a question. You asked him.
Ridiculous.
Can't get the stuff, mate.
I wanted to give a bit of info about the whole ASAP thing. Yeah.
Okay.
In the chat, I'm seeing people are saying this Relly guy's lying. Right.
Were you guys there? Shut up, man. You know when people like a rapper or they like an artist now, all of a sudden now you think they're not guilty. Okay, I hope you guys are writing witness statements for him.
But the guy, in court, this guy was getting all frustrated and whatnot. He threw a water bottle in
You
the
would
courtroom.
too if you're looking at your killer in the eye. What do you want him to do? Sit there and say bless
Your
him.
killer in the eye, man.
You would
Crazy.
too. What? How do you expect him to be in the court?
But yeah, he was
Calm and happy.
complaining. He was complaining about the questions that he was being asked in it by Rocky's defense team and whatnot. He claimed that Rocky's legal team was trying to trip him up.
Yes. Rocky's team are saying it was a prop gun. A prop. But a prop that shoots. Big up. What's his name? ASAP Lee? Lay?
Really.
Big up ASAP Relly.
He also claimed that the legal team was trying to cast doubt on his intelligence in the eyes of the jury.
There you go.
Yeah, he said they got me looking
they're trying to do
stupid for
that.
5 days.
They what?
They got me looking stupid for 5 days.
To be fair, unless he threw the bottle on the 5th day, I think he did that himself.
There you go.
I think you did that yourself, King.
Oh man. Oh,
But yeah,
gosh.
people saying that it's not real. I don't know, man. There's a whole video. And I might be wrong, but I don't know if you can see the flash in the video when he shoots. But there's a whole video. And why are you wandering around with a prop gun? Like, wouldn't that ruin his street cred or something?
But hasn't he got a wound? Like, is there no bullet wound on him? Or no? What did
We don't
ASAP just
know.
miss?
Maybe. Because they did that, they were ducking and... You know people were shooting when they're ducking and diving? They're not really shooting straight. It's like your first role in the action. Like how I would shoot if I was in an action film. Just all over the place. That's what ASAP did that he was doing. I just can't believe he's about to do this to Rihanna.
But well, if he's innocent, hopefully, you know what I
he's
mean?
in jail.
Free him and whatnot, man.
Do you know what he tried to... Basically, in court, he told the judge that can they stop saying the N-word? Because obviously when they're reading text messages and whatever, it's all got N-words in it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's trying to look like a... Boy, bye, you're going to jail. He's trying to look like a very wholesome lad. Okay. All right.
You know your guy. Well, let me not say your guy.
You know.
Jonathan Majors. He's back.
Oh, yes.
He's back, man. Apparently.
I'll be honest. Might be my guy.
There you go.
Might actually be my guy.
He's back, man. He's back.
So-
Apparently, Marvel Studios is reconsidering him.
Yes.
They want him back.
I saw that, and I saw another headline that said apparently they are not in capitals. I saw that they said they're not because they killed Kang.
Oh man.
I revive Kang.
Well, I guess that's the end of that one.
I do think that he should get a chance though. Very talented guy.
Yeah, he is. He is.
But just sometimes when you do clownery, the clown will come back to bite. So, but I do think people should be allowed to. I believe in forgiveness. So yeah.
Brent, I got a clip here in the doc last bit with Blake Lively and the situation with Blake Lively and Justin something. I can't remember his surname.
Baldoni, is it Baldoni?
Thank you. That's the guy. And yeah, we read the headline, I think, basically in the midst of the whole situation. And then in this clip, she's basically talking about what happened, right? Talking about how, in fact, I'll let her say it in her own words. And then obviously I'll provide context and whatnot.
Intimacy coordinator in some of those sexier scenes, like we saw you.
That shouldn't be happening, by the way. I just want to be clear that you should not be the intimacy coordinator. You should definitely hire intimacy coordinators, which we did have. Thank
You were
goodness.
teaching Justin how to pull you in.
Where
I
have you
love
seen
that.
this?
That
I
clip.
actually just saw it too. It was on Instagram yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Blake, we saw it too. It's right here. And if you're still so conflicted about this whole entire thing, read both lawsuits from beginning to end. Justin hired a really great attorney and he's not done. It's almost like he just started. Listen to what he said on the Megyn Kelly show today.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Well, for what?
I'm I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon. But it's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
Megan mentions Ryan Reynolds and he goes, for sure. They're putting him in the lawsuit. They're suing him too. What? Wait, did you see this interview?
This Justin guy is basically countersuing. And, not really countersuing because she made a legal complaint against him. Trigger warning, guys. Accusing him of sexual harassment.
Okay.
And she started a smear campaign, right?
Okay.
Started a smear campaign against her. Basically, this is what she's saying he did, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So he's now obviously denied the claims, and in response, he's sued her on various grounds, including defamation and all that sort of stuff. Hence, what his lawyer is basically saying, and that footage is showing that she was flippant, just talking flippantly about the fact that they didn't even have a sexual coordinator. She's laughing about this. If this is genuinely sexual harassment, why you find this stuff funny? Plus, in addition to that, on set we have video of her actually holding him, pulling him in, saying, this is what I want you to do, etc., etc. When prior to this, the impression was that he was the guy that was forceful and harassing her sexually and things of that nature. So this is why people are saying, this is sounding a bit Amber Heardish. She's kind of lying, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's basically what's happening in it. So I guess we're going to see what happens, man. But yeah, that's the gist of it.
It's so tricky to know from one scene.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because just because she's putting him in one scene doesn't mean that he may not have been inappropriate with her in another scene or whatever the case is. So it's a bit tricky to know. And I think in situations like that, when people laugh and stuff, it's an uncomfortable laugh. It's not like, haha, this is so funny. But it'd be interesting. I haven't really kept up with it. I haven't really, stayed up to date with their case.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens with it.
We shall see, man, because they just started, man. I think on the 3rd, 2 days ago was the first day in court.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah. Did you guys hear about the whole DJ Academics? I saw the video, but I don't have the video. Sorry, guys.
Well, him being a paedophile.
Yes, that one.
And talking up young boys on the internet.
That's the one.
As in him grooming.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You seen it,
yeah? Yeah.
I don't like him, so I didn't listen to it. He's like a chipmunk.
What is happening in this industry, man?
I don't think it's a thing of what's happening. I think it's that things are being exposed. But he's always been called a weirdo for time anyway. Like, people have been calling him out for years and whatnot, and different things. Wasn't he the one that had that girlfriend and allegedly got him and his boys to run a train on her or something like that without their consent? I think he's had a lawsuit about something like that.
Was it?
A while ago, allegedly.
Yeah,
I got no money for anybody to say. Huh?
Yeah, she's saying she got drunk or something, and he's
Yeah.
saying that she chopped his brethren. I don't know. There's all that video footage or some fucking like this.
Yeah, so this is not the first thing he's involved in. But if he goes on for this, I'm here for it because we need to protect the kids.
So he's been dropped from Twitch.
I heard.
A lot of other brands have also dropped him. I think yesterday he had come on the stream saying, "Yeah, this has really humbled me. Beyond a level in which it is I ever thought I would be exposed to." And he said, from here on in, I'm going to know who is for me and who is against me in this and next.
Oh, shut up! I hope Drake is for him.
I'm going to start from scratch.
He's still streaming, though.
I'm gonna basically just focus on my day ones and whatnot. But he's been.
Shut up, man! Is there a criminal lawsuit? Get the guy in jail.
I don't think there is.
Oh damn!
I think it's more just business.
Just money.
That's just
No, that's a shame.
Yeah, just deserted him.
You say this has really humbled you, boy. Bye. Should have been humbled looking like that. Gets my damn nerves.
Did you guys hear about Barclays, man? They had this glitch.
Do you know? Like, people, I don't know how your bank has a glitch and then you go with your bank card that has your name and your details to the cash point, take money out and think that it's going to be free money. These are pay attention in school. You should go to school.
Well,
Do you know what kind of mindset that is?
Help me understand, because I saw all of this, right? And I saw people going in to the flipping outlet thing, and just withdrawing cash,
Just
right?
withdrawing money, Brent.
As if it was free.
As if it was free. No, they never mind it was.
Like,
This
sorry,
is you wanted to be in a
if
revolution.
you were at Barclays, I don't know if you back at Barclays. If you did, and you saw that that's what people were saying online, where you're taking money out and it doesn't like reduce the number on the account, would you go and take some money out?
No. Someone showed me that and I was like, that's not going to end well for them.
Of course it bloody is.
That's
Like,
literally my
what
first
was
response.
it?
Someone was like, oh, have you seen the glitch in Barkley thing? I was like, what glitch? Oh, there's something to do with my... I was like, are you stupid? that was my, literally my first question. I was like, are you stupid? Like, what do you mean? I was like, that's not going to end well.
What
There's
do you
a
mean if you
paper
were
trail,
back?
there's numbers, they're going to get their money back.
But it's your name on it's your card. They know where to find you.
Question. I'm not sure.
Did
if
you
I
take
should
money out,
say
Brent?
this. I don't bank with Barclays.
Okay.
So
So you're saying if it was it was your bank?
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of one of those cash points in Stratford Hill.
With all the Jews outside.
Oh, what?
The Jewish people outside. No.
Is it? What type of Jews?
They were keen enough to
I
get
don't
free
know.
money too.
How many different types of Jews are there?
For different types.
What types are there?
This man's got tears in his eyes.
Or you got the black ones, the Hebrew Israelites pick up.
That's
people
what I'm
there.
talking about.
Oh, was the black ones that went to do that?
The original
weren't-
Jews.
it
Oh,
weren't-
they're about
it
to get
weren't-
kicked out of the group.
They weren't the whole tips.
But if you saw them moving in unison, like,
But
would you
to withdraw cash?
Would you kind of twitch a bit?
To withdraw cash.
Yeah. If they know something.
So wait, no, sorry, I need to get this right. And I hope no one's offended in the process. It was the black Jews that went to get money out.
Sorry. We did something. We just derailed it. It wasn't black Jews in Stafford Hill. I don't think there are black Jews in Stafford Hill.
Okay.
I don't think they'd be allowed to.
We've been pushed out.
Fair.
Hasidic
No, what you
Jews,
man
is
said,
it, is that
what
what you say?
Brent said.
Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
So the ones that were the
Orthodox Jews.
Orthodox Jews.
Yeah.
They were the ones. They wanted to get in on the Barclays thing.
No, they're Stafford Hill. They
know
are
it.
Stafford Hill. So they will. Do you know what they look like?
Yeah.
Right. So they're all lining up.
What they look like is wild. By the way.
As in what they wear. What they wear.
Yeah, I know what they
And obviously
wear.
they obviously have the.
I don't think
the
you should say that
bed.
because I said something similar and
They
I
got the.
really got
What do you call the hairstyle?
the hairstyle.
Very nice to look at.
No,
What do you mean?
I don't want to say twirls, but just
There's
so
12.
you
There's
can-
12s. innit?
But there's
Ain't
a name for it, isn't there?
Curls.
Oh, no.
I know. I only
But
do
I
black
don't understand.
women
What are you trying to
hairstyle.
say? Jewish people are above foolishness or something? If,
No,
if
if
there
you
was like a
see
bunch
them
of Chinese
moving-
people outside the cash
If
point,
you
would you
see
be
them all
acting like
moving,
this?
if you see them all moving in unison, wouldn't
That's
you
what I just wanna
basically
know.
question? All right, cool. Maybe I should do something.
Okay, so
Why?
you're saying.
Like what?
Oh, so
Go
you.
and join the line.
So if you saw a
If
bunch
they know
of
something, right?
so if you saw a bunch of Orthodox Jews jumping off Tower Bridge,
Do you think there's something at the
are you
bottom
gonna-
there?
You saying there's something in it?
As in, there's
To be
something at the
fair,
bottom.
you might think there's a safety net.
It might think what? There's
know
a
what,
portal out
yeah.
there.
I don't know.
You know what?
But I definitely would go and look to see where they jump in, right? One after the other. I would look. I would look. 100%.
Oh, we're in trouble.
I saw that on Twitter, and I was waiting for the community notes to say, nope,
And he didn't say
Yeah.
nothing.
they're not, that's not true or something like that. But they didn't say anything.
That's because they were there. That was a live photo.
I saw it.
Yeah, it had a timestamp and everything.
So what you're saying is, if you backed with Barclays and you saw that in real life, you would have joined the
I
queue.
would question. I would like, darling, I mean, should we grab our shoes, our slides, go down to the bank and see what's what?
So that's what I'm saying. So
Ask a few
you,
questions. I don't know if it is, they'll be forthcoming.
so you believe Orthodox Jews are above foolishness, basically.
Above foolishness. Above it. How do you mean?
That because if when we was talking about it before,
Yeah.
was in
I get what
unison
what he's saying.
that it was foolishness.
No,
that
I
it was
asked
stupid.
you
You know
if
what I'm
That's
saying?
you
like,
would.
they're intelligent. So if they're doing it, it must mean there's something there.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you.
You're
That's crazy.
reformatting what I've said in real time.
That's crazy.
I asked you a question.
That's crazy when
and
I
I
found out
put
being
it to
black.
you. Would you?
Wow.
When is it you saw that? Like, if you backed Barclays, would you go on basically withdraw? And he's like, no. When I thought that was foolishness, I asked the question, and then I said I saw a picture of Stamford Hill, and I saw Stamford Hill residents. Stamford Hill
Residents.
massive, right? And if it is I lived in Stamford Hill, I know when they congregate the same way when it is the police see black people congregating, they're like, all right, cool, there's something happening here, and we have to get to the bottom of it. Wouldn't I do the same thing?
the same thought that I had when people told me about the thing is the same thought that I had when
that is foolishness.
Yeah,
So you thought the
same
Orthodox Jews were foolish?
I think everybody that tried to
There's
take
no
the money out
precedent
was
for that, though, is it?
foolishness.
They don't make foolish decisions.
I mean,
Well, I've seen some pictures in New York.
so then the answer to my question is yes. Then you do believe Jewish people are above foolishness?
Above it?
Yeah, like they're not capable of it.
No, I've seen them doing some foolishness.
So then,
I don't know if they're connected to the Stanford Hill Jews. I don't know that that particular network is a sister branch. I don't know. But I've seen some tunneling in New York.
New York.
Crazy. And as quickly as it was in the news, it was out.
Yeah, innit? Yeah.
It was out. It was out. When I saw it, I'm thinking, this can't be real. This must be AI. Then I saw a video. I'm like, but there is AI video. But then it started running.
That was legit, innit?
It was. Then I didn't see it anymore. And I'm thinking, what were they doing?
What was the story again?
There was stories. There were theories attached to it. There were mattresses with stained blood and all sorts.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Like, how can you explain that away?
That's insane.
Right?
I don't want to hear it.
And it's just gone from the news now. So, like I said, if I see them congregating, I'm going to find out, all right, babes, I'm going to get my jacket and my slides, and I'm going to find out what's happening. Just quick asking questions. I don't know if they will talk to me or anything, but I can ask some questions. I can say that I am Shine, innit?
What?
Well, didn't Shine convert himself?
I mean, yeah. Well, he was just being himself because, black people are the Jew.
But he converted. Or reverted. I don't know.
No, he's just being himself.
Sorry, yeah.
They converted.
Quickly, but just to give you the context about it, Davina said some people don't know what happened with Barclays. Basically, the banking system was down for like 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was down, and people were withdrawing money and clocking that it wasn't showing up on their thing, on their online accounts. Do you know how dumb that is? It wasn't showing up on the online account, so they thought that they could get free money. They thought that if they just withdraw as much money as they can, it would, like, when it's back up, it would never. It's not registering basically. Mm-hmm. They woke up to overdrafts. They woke up to
and charges.
On charges, because they didn't give you the overdraft. What's it called? You weren't not licensed for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's silly.
That's what you get, man.
It's an egg.
Well, one last thing. Did you guys hear about DeepSeek AI?
Yes.
No, I did not.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, before we go into it, Brent, let me give the context. So basically, DeepSeek AI is the equivalent of ChatGPT, made by the Chinese.
Oh, is this one that people are saying is going to take over chat?
Yes.
I'm loads of chat.
Mm-hmm.
Took me some dark times.
Well, they're saying it's better than ChatGPT. People
saying that, but
they've lined them up, asked them the same questions, asked them maths questions, asked them different sorts of questions, and ChatGPT gets certain things wrong. DeepSeek AI has been on point.
But this is the same, respectfully, and I hope this doesn't sound any kind of way, but I'll apologize if it does. But this is giving the Barclays thing all over again.
Why?
I don't really want to expand. I just want those that get it to get it.
But apparently, yeah.
Sorry, hold up. Let me put something on the screen.
Rashid YCK says, sometimes I feel like the panel, as far as the bros, is overrepresented by barbershop conspiracy bars. Someone get to Richie Brave brothers on this show, swap them out with whoever's talking.
Who's Richie Brave?
Yeah, he's a
BBC.
friend of this family.
Big up Richie Brave.
Yeah, big up all the time. Hey, jump on the Discord. Who are you talking about? Because I was speaking facts. I saw them.
Could you imagine? Yeah,
I
he was
saw
talking
them
about Brent.
in New York. You can't be talking about me. I saw them in New York.
Could you imagine talking about
Did
Brent?
you see them in New York?
They'll be
That shit happened.
We all saw the video, man. You know what I mean?
Is he trying to gaslight us?
Oh, the underground people.
Yeah.
That's factual.
Is he trying to
100%.
gaslight
We
us?
saw the video.
He's trying to gaslight us.
Maybe he's
Oh, okay.
a listener of the show. You know, he's heard it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, what conspiracy are you talking about?
say.
I think we've said everything that is factual. I don't know what he said. We said that was conspiracy laced. Is it the jumping over the bridge? He introduced that.
Well, that was
the question. That was a question. And he was trying to speak to what it is. I basically hold him to high regard, right? That's what. I understood what you meant.
High regard.
I didn't have to
That's
be in
the
no
way to put
barbershop to be inhaling any fumes from the barbershop to get my brain messed up. I understood what you said. That was an intellectual question that you asked me.
And I don't go barbershop. I shave.
I was about to say, only 2 of them go to barbershop.
Only one of them. Oh, 2 of them actually. Yeah.
So I think it's 2 of you.
Oh, he's talking about these two.
But I don't think Iman said it. So I think Brandy was you.
What's
Process elimination. It was definitely you.
To be honest, this is Wednesday. I do basically share.
Nah, you meant what you said. You haven't said no conspiracy.
But I never said anything there that was wild.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. So this is not your Wednesday. This is like a Tuesday for you.
To be honest, it is because when you're in the room, I just default to Tuesday.
Thank God.
This is not Wednesday,
peaked what y'all were doing
But
when
I don't know what we said that was conspiratorial, man. I really don't.
Let us know, Rashid.
Let us know, man. Type some more.
Type
some more.
We are very open to what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, it sounds like I'm not open to criticism. I'm asking. I'm giving up. It doesn't sound like it. But please join the Discord or basically type some more. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let us know, man.
But yes,
Who was talking about? Did Ramsey mention DeepSeek yesterday or something? Or was that who's? Was he? Was it in here? Was someone who's said something about DeepSeek?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I feel like that came
I doubt
up.
it will be from Ramsey. He's not that type of person.
Was it Rao?
Yes, that was when it is he mentioned it. When it is you guys were last in.
Okay.
Yeah. And yes, go on, Emmanuel.
Yes, so basically DeepSeek is almost like the equivalent of a ChatGPT. The reason why it was such a big thing and it crashed the stock market, well, I maybe exaggerated a bit, but it made the stocks do a crazy deep dive.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Crypto was finished that day as well. And basically what it is they realized that DeepSeek was created using far less GPU, far less money than ChatGPT. So people are thinking, wait, why the hell do we need to be invested in companies like NVIDIA who basically stock and provide all of this computer power for models like ChatGPT and Gemini and things of that nature, where you can go to China and get it for far less. So apparently, most LLMs, large language models, the ChatGPTs and all that sort of stuff, they require anywhere from 80,000 to 100,000 GPUs for training, right? DeepSeek conducted its training with only 2,000. 100,000 compared to 2,000, right? And also, other models were spending about $100 million US, and DeepSeek did it with $5 million.
I think maybe
so just obliterated everything. And now apparently it's even more accurate than ChatGPT.
In certain things.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, this is right after Trump stood next to a couple of the people involved in the OpenAI.
Yeah.
And basically said he was going to be putting trillions of pounds into the development of AI going forward. And then they just dropped, well, we did this with spare time, spare change. Here you go.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it just, stock market, and bam. NVIDIA, boom.
Gone. Insane.
People took their money out.
Yeah, because what are you doing if it is that they basically did this? And this wasn't even their main job. They just did it because we have these things here. Here, there's a side project, bang, with a percentile of the money that's spent, just a little fraction. They did all of that. Mental. So what have you been spending the money on all the time?
To be fair,
and it's open source. They just said,
Yeah.
here's the formula.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the code. Do what you want. Update it. Go. So they've just basically been Robin Hood. And I think it's to destabilize America, obviously. Because if they're saying they're going to be the leaders in that field and they're pouring money into it like that, like, is that what you think you're going to be doing? All right, cool. Let me just snatch that away from you and give it to the people.
But how does this work going forward though? Because in my head, I kind of seen it like one of these Chinese knockoff brands. Yeah, because they needed ChatGPT to exist. You know what I'm saying? Like they learned off of ChatGPT. Apparently, you can ask DeepSeek certain questions and it will tell you it is ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? So without ChatGPT putting all that money in, or OpenAI putting all that money into ChatGPT, creating that model existing, there would be no DeepSeek. You know what I'm saying? Especially not for that amount of money anyway.
There are different types of models out there. It's not just ChatGPT, mind you, right? So I guess you're saying one had to walked before the other ran.
Yeah.
So you're then saying like, what's going to happen now? Everybody's asking a question now. It's still early days as to the drop. So they're now questioning what is happening tomorrow. If you've shown us that you don't need all that money to basically get these particular models up and running, then where's the money going to now?
Yeah.
And what is America leading now? If these particular Chinese, and it's the Chinese government, full stop, everything is owned by China. Do you understand? Doesn't matter which company basically makes it in China, the Chinese government own it. And they've now just given it away for free. Boom. Big punch to America's throat.
Yeah.
Massive punch. So people are legitimately questioning the entire industry, what is going to be happening now? And they haven't yet decided the next steps.
We shall see what happens.
But it's good news for the people, though.
Yeah. Have you used DeepSeek?
Yeah, I have.
I tried to download it, man, but they didn't allow me, man.
Try it on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Or try it on your
Tablet.
laptop. Yeah.
Okay. But yes, that's pretty much it.
Wait, what have you used it for?
The same question I asked or the same prompt, it can't generate images, so I still have to use ChatGPT for that because I'm paying and it has that image model, but it can't generate images. But it can answer questions and whatnot. And I tested the same question on both of them, and I tested it on Gemini, and I tested it on Llama. I tested it on quite a few of them to see, all right, what's the best result?
Ask them if Kanye West was invited to the Grammys.
All right.
See if it's really good.
I'll let you know the response. Go on, Emmanuel.
But yes, the last thing, because I don't think this is a headline, is this was bad, man. You know the trigger warning. You know the crash, Washington that happened in Washington.
This has been so horrible, you know.
Yeah, American Airlines crashed into a hospital. Sorry, helicopter.
Yeah.
The helicopter crashed into the airline.
Into the airline.
Yes, pardon me. Yeah.
What do you mean? An aeroplane?
Yeah.
A helicopter crashed into an aeroplane? What, in the sky?
They were about to land. They got clear for landing.
Oh, okay.
And they're about to land.
Ain't one higher than the other, but
Yeah.
And the helicopter literally crashed into them. Do you think there's a conspiracy behind that? Sorry, Rashid.
I don't know, man.
Because it was the
I
army
really don't know.
helicopter as well.
God damn it. I don't know, man.
That's so horrible.
What was crazy though was Trump afterwards saying,
Sorry, Manuel.
Yeah.
As of my last update in July 2024, so you know what, you ain't got nothing for me here.
What's this for?
He just asked me to check DeepSeek to see if they have the answers.
So it's not.
Yeah,
It
but the
was
answers,
last
wait.
updated in July.
Yeah, 2024.
So when was ChatGPT
Was
last
Kanye West
updated?
invited to the Grammys?
When was ChatGPT last updated?
It can pull resources from the internet, like right now.
Yeah.
That can't do that.
Well, apparently not. As I said, there
So
have certain
how good is
limitations.
it?
It's different. Never mind. I'm not getting
yeah, for different things.
For what you want it for,
You don't gas that up.
No, because for certain things, like maths,
coding and whatnot.
Yeah,
Listen carefully.
yeah.
Like there's a legit claim here. Do you understand? It's not about gassing it up. When you never mind. I can type in.
He's like, oh my
who
God,
is
he can do
Margs?
anything.
Who is Margs from London Fields?
Is who you asking DeepSeek or?
Dang, he's not gonna
It
know.
doesn't matter who I ask, they would know.
ChatGPT would know. DeepSeek don't know.
Let's see.
Why are you mute? How long does it take to write?
It's not gonna
What's
know.
it writing
'cause
about you?
ChatGPT pulls from internet sources, so that could maybe it could answer that question.
Is it still
DeepSeek-
typing?
No, just give me the answer.
There's
What's
something,
the
something to do with China. It was wrong. I can't believe this is bad. This is bad PR for DeepSeek.
You're actually ridiculous.
The stock
Yeah, because
market-
they don't know you.
The stock market might go back up. Maybe they need.
I reckon if I
trillions.
asked Grok would know.
Who the hell's Grok?
Grok is what?
What happened to your friend Jermaine?
That's not a AI model.
Gemini.
Oh,
I finally got his name right.
yeah, I don't use substandard models, mate. That got relegated. But Grok is what Musk's AI version is. AI model.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it's on Twitter. It's on X. It's inbuilt in X.
Oh, that thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And it can generate images too.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, Grok is quite good, man.
Oh, okay.
Quite cool. Anyway, back to the.
Yeah, the last thing I just wanted to mention quickly, we're not going to go into it, but basically, it was implied by Trump that DEI caused the crash between the helicopter, pardon me, and the airline, which was in bad taste. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did think it was the case, you don't say that straight away, man. That's very bad. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say, man. But yes, guys, hope we've kind of caught up on everything, and yeah, done with the topic of the day.
All right, let's get into more headlines.
I gotta go to my GP. You know, I was outside from 8 o'clock, innit?
What happened?
What are you doing?
Don't. Wait,
No,
what
I
did
was
you
just
just do?
watching the show because I wasn't sure.
It's madness.
No, because I'm.
Oh, you're here with him? Go on.
No, I'm not here with him. I have to ask because it sounds wild to me that you were outside at 8, but you came in here at 8:30, wasn't it?
No. He came at 8:45.
8:45.
Whenever it was, I only came in because
5 to 9.
I only came in to get involved in topic of the day. That was always my plan. Because I was driving in.
Go on.
And
You what?
I was driving into
Yeah.
film, and I wasn't feeling too well. So I said, let me see how I feel when I get here. So when I got here, I was still a little bit groggy. So I said, let me just chill. So I just watched the show outside.
Yeah.
And then
Then we said Kanye wasn't invited. And that was your final straw.
That's when
that was the final straw. He said, nope, I got
I came in at the start of
to advocate for the nudity online.
No. By the time I got into the car, that's what you got into it.
Yeah.
I was gonna come in when you was talking about Kendrick at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say it's a conspiracy.
Barbershop boy.
But then by the time I got here, you was talking about Kanye.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I made up my mind that I'll come and do topic of the day.
Yeah.
By the time it's finished, I'm ready to go.
I hope you get better, man.
I should be alright.
Feel better soon.
Do you need any traditional medicines and whatnot?
Like herbs and thing.
Emmanuel? You gonna say a quick?
I can't do it on thing.
Alright, I mean, just take the camera. Go on, just do it. I can't do it when people are watching the clear, right?
This guy. Take it, yeah.
I'm gonna. What is that, like Eye of Newton thing?
Y'all are weird.
Nah, come on, it's 2025, man.
Y'all are weird.
It's just thought stuff. All right, cool. Say goodbye to the people, man.
Peace out, people.
Later.
See you later.
All right.
All right, so our next set of headlines. The cost of some essential food items has more than doubled in Goma, which is the main city in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. And it was captured by M23 rebels last week.
What a shame. Rwanda was on my list of places to visit one time.
Rwanda?
Yeah, I can't anymore. They're cancelled.
Sorry, Esther. If Rashid doesn't think that Richie's into conspiracy theories, I have umpteen nights to basically inform him about.
Then
he just is not allowed to push it on BBC.
Bro, that's the thing. We should get Richie on here.
You get the good over here.
And make sure Rashid is tuned in. When they say you should meet all your heroes, there's a reason why.
You don't know what you're asking for.
You're going to learn today.
Sorry, man.
Big up Rashid.
All the time.
The soaring costs and worsening displacement means basic nutrition is out of reach for many, and many people in the city could be pushed into severe hunger.
In the chat for?
I wouldn't
Talk
know.
to him.
I dropped my car keys.
Oh, I thought you were gonna just buff him up.
Hey, Black Rob, did ChatGPT tell you that? Just quickly.
What did it say?
Check. It says Margs born Andre Wright on August the 25th. On August 25th, 1985, is a rapper and a podcaster from London Fields area of Hackney, East London. He gave
Come on.
as a member of Hackney Rap Collective Mashtown.
Stamford Hill.
See?
Yeah, mug, you know. That's a Stafford Hill.
Was that ChatGPT or DeepSeek?
That would be ChatGPT.
There you go.
Okay.
The Brent one was still loaded.
That would be
It
Chat.
still is.
See, ChatGPT still the king, man. ChatGPT is still the king. There we go. Gotta be debunked that theory.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, man. On January 26, Rwanda-backed fighters from the March 23 movement, M23 movement, seized Goma. There was fighting between the rebels and Congolese forces in the days that followed, with electricity, water, and internet services cut and businesses shut as well. Power has now been largely restored, and food products are available in the city, but locals confirm the prices of several items have now doubled or even tripled since the takeover. An Action Aid community volunteer in Goma said that everything is becoming expensive. We were paying $20 for a bucket of rice, and now it's at least $23. The big drinking water bottles have now doubled in price from $1 to $2. Action Aid warned on Monday that soaring costs are forcing families to go without meals, putting hundreds of thousands at risk of malnutrition. Next headline. President Donald Trump has said on Tuesday yesterday that the US will take over the Gaza Strip, after saying earlier that he doesn't think there's a permanent future for Palestinians in Gaza. Speaking earlier on Tuesday, Trump suggested that Gazans move to a new location provided by one or more nations in the Middle East. They're there because they have no alternative. What do they have? It's a big pile of rubble right now. This is what Trump was saying moments before hosting Netanyahu for Oval Office talks. Trump suggesting that Gazans leave the Strip permanently amounts to a provocative stance that will now endear him to Israel's most conservative politicians. And on Tuesday, Trump framed the matter as a humanitarian one, saying that it was impossible to believe that anyone would actually want to go and remain in that war-torn territory. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell. This is what Trump said, ignoring a reporter who cried out because it's their home. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why they want to go back. Netanyahu was sitting alongside Trump in the Oval Office, and he was smiling as Trump was speaking. It's not looking good, man. And the last headline, trigger warning on this one. And authorities recovered all of the 67 victims from the Potomac River less than a week after an American Airlines flight collided with a military helicopter in Washington, D.C. area. Search and recovery efforts are over after the crash The search and recovery efforts are now over after the crash that happened last week, with 66 people identified. The Chief Medical Examiner's Office is still working to identify the final victim. And the cause of the crash on Wednesday night, when American Airlines Flight 5342, traveling from Wichester, Kansas, collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter outside Reagan National Airport in Arlington, Virginia, is now being investigated. There were 64 people on board the flight, including many young Olympic hopefuls traveling back from a figure skating competition, and 3 soldiers were on the helicopter. A cockpit voice recorder and a flight data recorder were recovered from the plane, and the black boxes are at a lab now for evaluation. All of the data from the plane's devices, as well as the helicopter's black box, is expected to be recovered. It's sad, man. It's sad. But that's it for our headlines, guys. Time to pay them bills.
All right, let's get into some word on road.
Type your name in ChatGPT, asks ChatGPT who is such and such.
Nope.
Nah,
You see what comes up?
I wouldn't either.
Ah, okay.
Because that would freak me out.
Oh, serious? If they actually know.
Yeah, because I was watching on Gina's story, she was showing a conversation she had with Chat, but then one of her followers tagged her in their post with Chat, and they asked Chat, what is it 10 things you know about me that I don't know about myself? Gave a list.
That's insane.
And I just think, I don't think I want to do all of that. That's why with the other one, I just thought, interesting. So, yeah. In sad news, not much from Word on Road. I wanted to talk about the Grammy stuff, but we covered that in Word Topic of the Day. Yeah. So that's a good time. Actually, I'll cover a couple of things, because love you being cheeky about a couple of things, and I don't like that. But, in sad news, Tiger Woods shares that his mum has sadly passed away. So he shared a tribute on Instagram, and he says, "It is with heartfelt sadness that I want to share that my dear mother, Kultida Woods, passed away early this morning. My mum was a force of nature all her own. Her spirit was simply undeniable. She was quick with a needle and a laugh. She was my biggest fan, greatest supporter. Without her, none of my personal achievements would have been possible. She was loved by so many, but especially by her 2 grandchildren, Sam and Charlie. Thank you all for your support, prayers, and privacy at this difficult time for me and my family. Love you, Mum." So love and light to him and his family on that. That is very sad news. Secondly, Diddy was a couple of days ago, it's happened, but obviously we weren't here, so I'll let you know about it today. He was transferred in the middle of the night to the hospital, apparently to get an MRI. Apparently he had issues with his knees. Apparently that happened since he did a marathon in New York. But yeah, so his knee was bothering him and they took him to a hospital nearby. He didn't stay overnight. He was back in jail where he belongs. Shortly afterwards, after the MRI. And apparently they took him in the evening for just to avoid like speculations and the media picking it up. But here we are, picked it up. I don't want anything to wrong with him. I need him to be in good health to serve the time that he needs to serve. As a reminder, he is in jail for allegations of sex trafficking. Yeah, basically. It's a one-man RICO case, basically. And his trial is due to start on the 5th of May. So that'll be interesting. I think that'll be a very interesting time period, news-wise. Because, But yeah, so that happened. And then I was going to talk about the Grammys and stuff, but we talked about Babyface situation. Big up Tems. Love Tems down. Tems has got another Grammy. And I'm happy because when she got the one with Drake and Future for Wait For You, people tried to discredit it. Even though you hear her in the song. Try to say, oh no, the Grammys is just because of Drake, blah, blah, blah. But she got it for her own song, the Love Me Jeje song. And it's even amazing because the guy who actually writes it, what's his name again? Hold on, wait. One sec. But basically, when he wrote that song, he was in LA in 2008 to Sheyi Sodimu. Basically, he sings the original, that's just sampled, and his song didn't qualify for a Grammy because it was too African. It was too African, and look at that. Years later, because he's one of the writers on this, so he's got Grammy too now. So years later, he's got a Grammy for the same song that was once rejected. So big up him for that. Asake was also at the Grammys. I did not like that people were basically making fun of how he speaks. What's his name? Wizkid will say 24th of June. You start keep making that a meme every year. Whenever African artists are, they put on accents or whatever, you guys cuss them. And then now the guy goes on Asake is a Yoruba man. Yoruba is his first language. English ain't. He speaks English, good English, but he doesn't, do you know what I mean? Like he's not, I just think this is, I don't know. I don't know what the ism is on this one. But I just think it's very terrible that people are making fun of how this man speaks. You can understand him. It's like, do you know what I mean? I just think, I think it's racist. But then it's black people, so prejudice, classist, all the isms that applies. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's self-hate, yeah. How are you making fun because he has a Yoruba accent? He's a Yoruba man. Big up Asake anyway. You can stop making fun of how he looks as well. Because obviously he's got his tattoos and whatnot. So I'm here for Asake. One of them tattoos is going to bring out new songs. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't promote that. Anyway, if he's going to do what he's going to do, then fair. That guy he's an absolute legend, absolute icon in what he's doing. So big up Asake. I believe he was nominated as well, actually. He was nominated for his song with Wizkid, MMS.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so big up Asake. And this is his second nomination. He was nominated last year as well. So big up Asake. I know a win is coming for sure. But yeah, I just thought it was very, very horrible that people are making fun of his accent, making fun of how he speaks. I just think that's so anti-black. That's what I was looking for. Anti-black. Not here for it. And also things that we miss our way. Big up Krept and Conan. Their supermarket Safeways is now open. And from what I saw online, it had really good turnout on the first day and stuff. So go and check. If I'm ever in Croydon, and I finally catch a flight up there, I would definitely be stopping by to patronize them. I did see all the discourse while I was away of black owned, not black owned. Congratulations to Krept and Conan.
Yeah, congrats.
Big up them on that. So yeah, that is it for Word on Road. Nice, quick, short. Let's get into the People's Journal.
All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. The first thing I want to talk about is just a bit of a continuation about DeepSeek. Apparently, Australia has banned it.
Oh.
Yeah, they banned it from all government devices due to national security concerns.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say earlier. I'm glad Australia said it first. So when I said I couldn't say what I wanted to say, that's what I wanted to say, because I don't understand how all these countries don't trust China, but China releases an AI thing and you are happily putting your details in there. I don't get it.
Yeah. There you go.
It's basically like anything that you put in there would be the property of China.
Insane.
But I don't know if it's any different than TikTok or any other platform.
I forget Chinese. TikTok is Chinese only. The guys ask him to talk. I actually forget that.
all these like these agreements, terms of agreement, whatever that we have to sign here, like even open bank accounts and all this sort of things. Yeah, doesn't really matter to anybody because we're all just going to sign it if you need it.
We have to, because the thing is, if you disagree, they don't ask. Okay, what would you like to agree to then? If you disagree,
Exactly.
you can't use it.
That's it.
And you need to use these things. I need to use the banking apps. I need to use. I mean, I say I need to. I would like to use it because people that don't use
That's
any of
true.
these things.
True.
Big up them.
But life is
I can't live
considerably
like that.
harder though. You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
it's
I
inconvenient.
can't live like that. Going around cash and whatnot.
Yeah, it's long.
But then actually, funny enough, that people were saying that with the Barclays thing is why we can't be a cashless society. People are doomed. Like, if we don't have access to your bank account, you can't eat, you can't buy anything. Like, what next?
This is why we're gonna move into crypto probably, where the banks don't have control over. Well, that's ideal anyway.
But imagine me going Sainsbury's trying to contact this with crypto.
Yeah, that's where it's going.
Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, soon.
Okay.
Well, when I say soon, in some years, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Probably
yeah.
a decade, 5 years, I don't know. But yeah, in fact, I was seeing online. There's this new wallet by Tangem. Basically, like it's a cold wallet where you can store like your cryptocurrencies and whatnot.
Okay.
And they've started this whole thing where you can actually spend USDT buying things. Right?
Okay.
Apparently, yeah. Obviously, it would now require these businesses or whatever you need to patronize
Yeah.
to
To have
accept
that,
it.
yeah.
But that's where it's going, man. Yeah,
Well,
because the government just, they're basing our money every single day, man. Inflation, all over the damn place. But yes, long story short, Australia, they banned DeepSeek because of the national security concerns, even though it is a good product. Well, if you're asking for information prior to July 2024. But the ban mandates the removal of DeepSeek products and applications from government systems. And obviously that's going to impact various agencies and potentially extend into the public sector as well. And yeah, that's what they're pretty much doing. Obviously, they're kind of just following suit like America, where it's kind of reflecting this new, global trend of governments prioritizing security over the actual technological advancements. And pretty much that's only when it pertains to China, because obviously they don't trust China. And next thing I want to talk about is Estee Lauder?
Estee Lauder.
Yes, they are now ramping up job cuts, man, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, because of these new tariffs from Trump and whatnot, they're saying they have to cut jobs. So the plans are to cut 5,800 to 7,000 jobs, which is significantly more than they initially planned. The company is aiming to save $1 billion to mitigate risks associated with potential recessions and also the impact of the tariffs and sanctions and all that sort of stuff. So obviously to stay afloat is what they're saying they have to do. And yeah, so that's basically Estee Lauder. And yeah, unfortunately, you pretty much expect other companies to do the same thing. And this is one of the downsides of having tariffs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is what Trump wants to do, man. He wants to prioritize America. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a counterproductive thing, in my opinion, anyway. Next thing I wanted to mention, again, somewhat related, USPS, which is the US Postal Services, they have stopped accepting parcels from mainland China and Hong Kong until further notice. So again, for those businesses that are relying on goods and whatnot to be shipped from China, they are now stopping accepting any parcels from there.
You better use DHL.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what's happening. Next thing I wanted to mention is, and this is obviously for you guys. Now, people like myself and my good brother Finan, we are not going to use this moment to laugh at you meat eaters, but I want you guys to be aware that there's illegal meat on most UK high streets.
Illegal
meat.
What, is the cows illegal? I don't know what illegal meat means.
I'll tell you.
Did they give consent to be killed?
No.
Bye. Goodbye.
It means that some of these meats are potentially disease-ridden.
Everything is disease-ridden, man.
No, not everything.
Everything.
Well, some are have more diseases.
Everybody's got disease in them.
And you think that the vegetables that you eat aren't?
Trust me.
Well,
The beans and the pulses.
Mushrooms
No.
are actual fungal. It just has the fungal elements.
only has a little
They're delicious.
insecticide. You know what I'm saying?
Delicious.
Tastes like feet. I've never had mushrooms because I feel like I just imagine that if I put a toe in my mouth, it would be that's what it would taste like. So I've never tried a mushroom.
You should have asked the guy on the plane.
Do you know? I actually thought that. I thought, oh my gosh, if I do it, like, imagine I wake up and my toe was in his mouth.
That is diabolical.
To be fair though, the uncle was saying to me that he's lucky we weren't going, because he was saying if we were going to Lagos to London, he would get stopped at the airport because that is harassment.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to your disease-ridden vegetables. Meat.
But yeah, man. Apparently, a senior health official has said that efforts to keep potentially disease-ridden meat out of the UK are being undermined by the post-Brexit border checks.
But you know who needs to worry about this though?
Who?
Those of you that eat your meat rare and medium and crap. This is your situation.
It's a lot of
rare,
population.
not rare, too, not medium. Blue and rare. This is them.
Well,
You're basically biting the cow's ass.
yeah.
So it doesn't apply to people that
And chickens and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I cook my food. So I'm alright.
It's
I'm covered by the blood of Jesus anyway.
There
Ultimately.
we go.
Like I said, I have dominion over these things. So
But yeah, man, European outbreaks of deadly animal diseases in recent months has left health authorities and many in the farming industry worried about the threat that they pose to the UK. But the government has previously insisted that the new system of post-Brexit border checks that came into effect in April of last year is capable of, keeping up with this situation. However, like I said, the senior health official is saying, I don't really think this is the case. They might be undermining certain things, man. So, guys, just stay woke, basically. Stay woke. And the last thing I wanted to mention is big up Ghana, man. And I don't know, people are basically looking into this situation where it seems like, but it is the case where Ghana, which is the world's third largest cashew exporter, they sell the most of their cashews raw, right? They're basically missing out on significantly higher profits from the processing and the roasting. You know what I'm saying? So basically the farmers receive about $50, yeah, for 100 kilo sack of raw cashews. $50 for 100 kilo sack of raw cashews. The same amount is sold here, or other parts of the world, for average $20,000 to $40,000. This is after the processing, after the retail markups and things like that. So they're missing out on that whole significant chunk, you know what I'm saying, of all the profits. Because obviously they're not actually doing the processing part, the roasting part, the bagging up part, all of that sort of stuff. They're just selling it raw. And people are basically saying, this doesn't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? Also, when you factor in the reality that they've got the higher interest rates as well, which kind of hinder the whole local processing part of it as well, it forces a lot of them to rely on soft loans and grants and things of that nature. And so that's why a lot of the cashews are basically being shipped raw. You know what I'm saying? And only 20% of cashews are processed domestically. So yeah, man. The government, anyway, their past attempts at export bans failed due to the lack of processing capacity, and that resulted in price crashes and cashew spoilage. Again, when you try and, put tariffs or subsidize certain things, you're always going to get issues. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hopefully, man, there can be some infrastructure that is put in place, man, because they shouldn't have to be, losing out on all of that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say.
All right, let's get to our last headlines for today.
Okay, people, so our last set of headlines. Trigger warning on this one, big trigger warning. Harvey Wilgoose died after he was attacked at All Saints Catholic High School on Granville Road on Monday. He was stabbed. In a statement issued through South Yorkshire Police, Harvey's family said, "Our lives are devastated and will never be the same again. A 15-year-old boy who was arrested on Monday on suspicion of murder remained in custody. A small police scene remained in place at the school on Tuesday as the investigation into the incident continued. Sheffield United, which is the team that Harvey supported, they said that fans had approached the club to ask about actually holding a tribute to him in the upcoming game. You know what I'm saying? So big up Sheffield United. Hopefully they will do that. And yeah, club spokesperson said, "We share the shock and distress of the community following this tragic incident and appreciate that discussions are underway with regards to tributes to remember Harvey." Next headline as well, another trigger warning, unfortunately. And a court has heard that a self-confessed monster beat a top chef to death near Notting Hill Carnival and left him in the streets.
The hell?
Then after that went clubbing. Yeah. Omar Wilson, 31 years old, he punched and kicked Musi Imnetu, who's 41, outside Dr. Power restaurant in Queensway in West London on the evening on the 26th of August last year. This is what the Old Bailey was told. The violent incident was all caught on CCTV. And it began when Mr. Wilson approached Mr. Imnetu, who was the chef, and headbutted him. About a minute later, he then punched him 5 times in the head, causing him to fall to the floor. He then continued to punch him repeatedly as he was on his hands and knees, and then he kicked him in the head. And so basically after the attack, apparently he then just went off clubbing at Ministry of Sound. And then Mr. Imnetu, the chef...
That's scary.
Yeah, was now taken to hospital, and then he died 4 days later. Because he never regained consciousness. So following his arrest on the 28th, 2 days later, Wilson told police that he struck the victim in self-defense. Right? He claimed that Mr. Imnetu was behaving erratically, he was harassing girls, and he also had a bottle. And that's basically the reason why he did what he did. But also, he said, after being shown CCTV of Mr. Imnetu being assaulted, Wilson, the guy who attacked him, basically said, look, it does seem excessive now. And watching it, it was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's basically denying murder, but yeah, the trial's continuing. That's basically what's happening. And the last headline, Aga Khan IV, who was a spiritual leader, a racehorse owner, and a friend of Queen Elizabeth II, has died aged 88. Despite spending most of his life outside of the limelight, the Aga Khan was a spiritual leader of about 12 million people from an Ismaili sect of Islam. Some of his prophets actually believed he was a direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. The Aga Khan, who inherited his title from the 49th Imam of the Shia Imami Ismailis in 1957 at the age of 20, was believed to have been worth over £11 billion at the time of his death. He was born in Switzerland and spent much of his later life in France, although he had British citizenship. He was an old friend of the late Queen Elizabeth II, who had bestowed on him the title of His Highness when he became the leader of the Ismaili Muslims. He is survived by his children, Princess Zara, Prince Rahim, Prince Hussein, and Prince Ali Mohammed, and 4 grandchildren. And the announcement of his designated successor will follow. But that's it for headlines, guys. Time to pay them bills.
All right, let's get into the reaction.
All right, people, just gonna, read off some of the scores that occurred on the weekend. On Saturday, Nottingham Forest banged over Brighton 7-0. Liverpool beat Bournemouth away 2-0. Everton beat Leicester City 4-0. Ipswich lost at home to Southampton 2-1. Newcastle lost at home as well to Fulham 2-1. Wolves beat Aston Villa 2-0. And on Sunday, Brentford lost at home to Tottenham Hotspurs 2-0. Man United lost at home as well to Crystal Palace 2-0. And probably the biggest game of the weekend, Arsenal obliterated, destroyed, and kicked Man City into oblivion 5-1. 5-1. Brent, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, party people. I did ask Margs just to come in today for the reaction. And as you all saw, he pulled a sickie. I didn't have to make this up. You all saw it in real time. But obviously, the information you all didn't know was I asked him to come in just to talk about the reaction. Well, yes, I watched it. It was a fantastic game. And we are still feeling the effects of it. Everybody's gone mental. Every single news outlet has gone mental. Sports news outlet has gone mental. I'm looking at a bloody article right now, and they're questioning whether Lewis Skelly's a madman. A mad boy, sorry. A mad boy. Did you see the reaction that he celebration that he actually did after he scored?
No, I didn't know.
All right, so I'm not sure if it is that you saw Eric Haaland. When he scored, I think he scored against United. Please correct me if I'm wrong, people. But he went and sat in the corner and did that kind of yoga pose.
Oh yes.
So
yeah,
he did that after he scored, right? Now he did that because when we played them last, he dared to question who Miles Lewis Skelly was. He's like, "Who are you?" You know, that's very disrespectful. Who are you? So after he scored, what did he do? He's like, "This is who I am. This is who I am." But he's been lambasted in certain quarters, I say all quarters, and it's ridiculous.
Why
Absolutely ridiculous. Because we won.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lewis Skelly.
No, 100%. They're basically focusing on stuff they shouldn't be focusing on, which is the celebration. But it's mad. I mean, even Gary Neville is there saying that what he did was disrespectful and whatnot. Bear in mind, when it is we played them, this silly man, no, it wasn't just that celebration. It was also how Gabriel treated Haaland during the game. That's what Gary Neville had an issue with. He came up to his face and he's like, right? After the first goal went in, right? The last time we played them, Haaland took a ball after he scored and he dashed it in the back of this guy's head.
What,
Gabriel. So obviously he's like, watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Watch. The reaction to this has been absolutely crazy, Emmanuel. It's been absolutely disgusting to see. It's been absolutely embarrassing. I've said absolutely 5 times already. It's crazy. Crazy. But I can't stress how much confidence I had going into that game. I knew that we were basically going to do something. Even though our squad is depleted, I did believe that we had enough to basically do something against City. I just didn't know that we were going to win so convincingly. I know we were playing in second gear in the first half, but we really, we pulled up the stops in the second. And they had no counter. They couldn't do anything. Yeah. Obviously, transfer window's finished, and we didn't make any acquisitions, and it's bittersweet, right? Because we definitely needed at least one body. I know that Nwaneri, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, Nwaneri, maybe. His performance of late has been breathtaking. People are saying he's got a signature way to score goals now at 17, which is mental. But you can't just rely on Havertz to remain uninjured for the remaining of the time that Saka's not there or Jesus is not there. You can't, because you can tell he's even tired anyway.
Doesn't seem good enough, to be honest with you.
It's not good enough. But what can one do? So yeah, it was a great victory. I'm still listening to podcasts, reviewing it. It was a cacophony of excitement, and on to the next one.
Sick.
We have Newcastle today, I believe.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're 2-0 down. So we'll see if we turn that around. If not, then we're out of the that competition, the League Cup. But anywho.
Also, big up Menelik and Energy in the chat. They wanted to shed light on the work that Skelly's mum is doing, man. She's doing some good things in the football world, man. She founded number1fan.club, and that is there to help parents navigate the complexities of youth football. So that platform offers workshops, forums, and information resources for parents involved in academy and grassroots football, addressing the gap in existing support systems. You know what I'm saying? So she seeks collaboration as well with the Prem and also the FA to expand number1fan.club's reach and impact, believing that better informed parents will contribute to players' development. And she's 100% right, man. The initiative is based on her master's thesis research. So she's got a master's as well. She's done the whole thesis on this particular thing. And it highlights the lack of support for parents in elite youth football, and it aims to improve the parent experience through a national survey and partnerships with clubs as well. So big up Miss Marcia Lewis Skelly the mother of Miles Lewis Skelly.
Setting
You know what I'm saying?
standards.
100%, man.
Setting standards. He's ready for England.
Mm,
Get him in that England squad.
100%.
Get him in. That dude is doing bits. He's not even a bloody left back, you know.
Mm.
He played left mid for his entire youth career. And yeah. That's how it shows how
Stepped up.
wavy this guy
Sick.
is, man.
Sick.
Anywho, good morning, Ed. Shout out to Crystal Palace and
Morning, boys. What you
fantastic
saying?
result against United, but I didn't expect anything else.
Oh, serious?
No, I didn't expect anything else. Do you think that Anarim is the guy? Amarin.
Oh, for United.
Yeah. Do you think he's the one?
I at least think them lot should allow him to what's it called? Get some players in it. You know what I mean? Like, same way Ten Hag brought all them meaty players, and he needs to be allowed to bring his own set of meaty players and see what happens. See if he does well or not.
Fair.
But what's it called? To be fair, I wasn't overly shocked that the result. To be fair, I'm just like,
yeah, light work.
We've been doing well there for the last few years in general. To be fair, so it's not that shocking.
Yeah.
You know, but I was more surprised I was more surprised by the whole Kobe false nine thing. That was random.
Oh, playing up front.
Yeah, like I get Hoyland and what's his name, their media, I hear it, but you know, I mean, it looks even more disjointed without striker.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Rashid's gone to Aston Villa now, innit?
Yeah. He's going to Villa.
You think he's going to do well there?
I mean, the bar is pretty low for where he's been at the last couple of years, so anything's better than what he's doing now, I guess, isn't it? So we'll see. Innit?
Do you think that Liverpool is getting Isaac in the summer?
And if they're getting rid of if Salah's going, but I can't see it with Salah being them having Isaac. I can't see how that works.
I'm not seeing Salah going, but let's just say they get rid of Nunes. Wouldn't that make sense to just get another, ace top striker? No.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, them lot don't play like the way that kind of nine doesn't seem to be how Slot wants to play it. Or maybe just because he hasn't got the nine. But I don't know. But Darwin Nunes isn't really even playing like that. And even when Gakpo or Diaz, whoever's in the nine, they're not playing like target man. You know what I mean? When I see them playing, so I can't see it. Like unless they get rid of Salah, I can't see it.
Okay. Wow. All right. So, anything else that you want to say? I'm only rushing you because I have somewhere to go.
Oh, first. I was just gonna see. No boxing chat.
Actually,
no boxing
when
chat.
I said that, it would have basically put a thought in your mind to get off quickly. I didn't mean for you to get off. I just wanted you to basically let me know. Let me know what it is that you actually want to say.
I hear it. Don't worry, bro. I don't feel like you're not bullying me. I don't feel threatened.
No. I didn't think I was bullying you. I just thought may have been manipulating you.
Yes. No, it's just saying boxing chat.
Transparent.
No, he gets you, you know.
So I'm not being too transparent. No. Should I just do it and not say anything? He said.
What do you mean? Do it? What do you mean do it?
I've just told him that. Never mind. If you're fine, I'm fine. If you're fine, I'm fine.
Everyone's fine. We're all fine.
Yeah. So did you want to say something?
Yeah, no, I was going to bring up some boxing, like the Benavides fight.
Oh,
and then we talk about Benavides.
Okay. Oh, it was a good fight, isn't it?
Oh man, that fight, yeah. That's one of the biggest fights I was looking forward to of this year. 100%. But again, this is what I've been saying to people here for years now. I don't see anyone beating Benavides, you know? I don't see anyone beating Benavides. Only one I see, potentially, I should say, is... Actually, you know what? Right now, I'll say Bivol beats Benavides. I doubt Beterbiev only because of age. You know what I'm saying? But it would be, none of them would back down. You know what I'm saying? Both of them got a similar sort of approach. They just walk down their opposition. You know what I'm saying? And so these guys will clash, and I don't think it will last 12 rounds. But it will be a bloodbath in there, man. It would literally be a bloodbath if Benavides fights Beterbiev. That is a fight I would want to see.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was a sick fight. Morel did amazing, I think.
And what's that guy's name? The rapper who got embarrassed by his rapper girlfriend, who he's with the boxer now.
Oh,
Clarissa
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she won as well, innit?
Yeah, so she fought.
Yeah.
Oh, who did she fight? Perkins.
Yeah.
She fought Perkins
Like,
at
not try
heavyweight.
right at the bell.
Yeah, exactly. At heavyweight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that knockdown was crazy.
Nasty.
She was
Nasty.
waiting for that.
But she was still at
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
He's like, bang.
Bang. She was waiting, timed the counter punch beautifully. And yeah, now she's actually calling for Savannah Marshall. You remember when she fought Savannah Marshall a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she beat Savannah Marshall. Why did she?
Yeah, I was
wanna,
gonna say-
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to really beat her again
Yeah.
at heavyweight. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Savannah Marshall was talking about if it was at heavyweight, I would win.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
so
she was
that's-
talking
yeah.
up. That,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. Hey, nobody's beating Clarissa Shields. Nobody.
I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it at all.
No chance.
All right. So what I've got from you today is that you love Arsenal, you love Crystal Palace too. You think Rashford is going to do well, and you want to give Amarin like at least one window.
That sums up pretty well. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much for calling in. There'll be a longer reaction tomorrow. God willing, I will be chopping it up with Marks. I do really want to pick his brain on United's form of late. I really do. But anyway, thank you very much for contributing.
Welcome back anyway. Later.
Nice to hear your voice at the top of the year, my friend.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In fact, let me just do this quickly. Premier League, they're looking to improve VAR, Brent. So the Premier League aims to implement semi-automated offside technology. It's called SALT maybe, and improve VAR transparency by.
Sorry, what did you just do just now?
Who, me?
What did you just do? You spelt salt and you said salt.
No, SAOT.
Oh,
So
okay.
semi-automated offside technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're looking to improve VAR transparency by having referees explain decisions to the crowd.
Ooh.
Yeah, so despite initial doubts, progress in SALT testing has led to plans for its introduction before the end of the season or at the start of next season if reliability concerns persist. VAR intervention has increased this season, but with fewer errors compared to last season, with 66 out of 70 interventions deemed correct. What do you think about that?
Don't talk to me about VAR because
It's triggering.
Brother.
It's diabolical, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, 4 specific VAR errors have been identified, highlighting instances where on-field decisions were incorrectly overturned. And the Premier League's 6-point plan includes improving clarity, reducing delays, enhancing fan experience through announcements and replays, improving training, increasing transparency, and also better education on VAR. So that's what you guys have got to look forward to, man.
Don't worry, we'll talk about Luca tomorrow. I know all about it, so I'm going to be chopping up with Mags. Don't worry.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the reaction.
All right, then. Time for the wrap up, baby. Which one to press?
All right, people, it was a good show, man. Today we spoke about Lucy Letby and how her defense has called for miscarriage of justice investigation. They believe in what they're saying, that medics have given alternative causes of death. They don't believe Lucy Letby, who is serving 15 whole life terms for murdering 7 infants and attempting to murder 7 others, actually did what she's been accused of. Again, we spoke about the 5 people that were shot at an education center in Sweden. And South Africa's president calls on Musk to calm Trump and basically tell them to relax, man, because of the fact that they don't like that they're looking to seize people's land. People whose own land and who are not even using it for anything productive for South Africa. We also spoke about the food prices, how they've skyrocketed in Congo because Goma has now been taken over by the M23 rebels. We spoke about Trump saying that the Palestinians should leave Gaza permanently and how the US will be taking over the strip. He's saying he doesn't see why the Palestinians will actually even want to go back to Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's just saying it's rubble, so what's there to go back to? You know what I'm saying? Insane. We also spoke about the 67 victims of the DC midair collision and how they've been recovered from Potomac River. Apparently 66 have been identified, so it's just remaining 1 more person. We also spoke about the sad news of the schoolboy, the 15-year-old schoolboy in Sheffield, well, supports Sheffield United, and he was stabbed at school, basically. We also spoke about the monster, self-confessed monster, who beat up a top chef and killed him, basically. And then after that, just left him there, went clubbing. And now there's a court case going on. He is now denying murder, but he has admitted, you know what, looking at what happened on CCTV, it looks mad. It seems very excessive. And the last thing we spoke about was Aga Khan. Aga Khan IV, who was a spiritual leader, racehorse owner, the head of the Ismaili Muslims as well. He has now passed away at the age of 88. He was a friend of Queen Elizabeth II. And in the reaction, of course, we spoke about the biggest game, basically, man. Arsenal obliterated Man City 5-1. We spoke about the VAR improvement plan that the Premier League has. And, of course, Clarissa Shields winning the undisputed heavyweight world championship again, beating Perkins, and also saying she's open to a rematch with Savannah Marshall at heavyweight. And, of course, we spoke about one of the sickest fights this year, Benavidez, the two Davids, David Benavidez versus David Morrell. And that's pretty much it. And, of course, we had the Queen back in the building.
I am indeed back. That's been back. Always fun. But yeah.
Straight.
Follow
So
us.
we will see you on Friday.
You will see me on Friday. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do, but you see me.
And you'll be seeing us
see me on
tomorrow.
Friday. Yes.
Please God.
Please subscribe to the channel.
Yes, we are on the road to 6K.
We are really we're on the road. We can see. You can see right there. And please like the video as well.
A Marshall Montana soca track on the road.
Do you know, at first I thought it was in a different language.
I was on the road.
Then I heard soca and I said, oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why heavy accent has to basically come through. Code switch and thing.
Did you see the whole Manny thing? Which was a custom.
Manny?
Scientist Manny.
Trying to cuss Marshall?
No, it's scientist Manny.
Oh,
yeah, and
chemist.
With the
Prince William,
Prince.
the bold one, what's his name? Prince William. So he did a science thing with Prince William, and he was speaking the Queen's English, no slangs involved. And people said that he was, people were cooking him and saying, oh, why did you go there? They wanted him calling the king bruv and whatnot. So that's great. Same people that took money from Barclays and didn't think they'd get it. Have a nice day. Bye.
Later.